Good evening, UN Spacey Wolf Squadron. This is your Wolf Commander Wolf 10. I'm your werewolf, and I'm just chilling for now, at least until two others, maybe one, will join me. I don't know what everybody's doing right now, but it's like I'm going to be soloing for a while, at least until we have somebody joining me. And there is nobody in right now, as usual, when these things happen, when I'm uh, uh, by myself and talking to myself. Now that's chaos. I love that line. I love that scene. Yeah, Malcolm, and pardon the noise in the background. It's my wife filling with things in the kitchen. So now I'm by myself and talking to myself. What do I want to talk about today? Then what's going to be happening in the future? Oh yeah, so we have so much things to do pretty soon, and really trying to figure out what I'm gonna do to cap off the end of this month. Since that, I actually do have what to do to cap off the end of this month. I want my team to join me today so we can discuss that. Well, there's a lot of things we can discuss, and I know a certain someone has a lot to discuss on some videos I shared recently. I shared this stuff so many times. I don't see why how people don't join at this hour. I guess I guess I streamed at the wrong time where some kind of event is happening. Maybe a ball game. Oh, I got one person. I wonder who it is. Probably the evening time is killing me. Who knows? Individual. Identify yourself program. And he's gone. Oh boy. Maybe one of these days I'm going to start just announcing when I'm gonna stream and what I'm gonna stream. Like I used to do in the olden days. Oh, there's two people. Identify yourselves programs. William! You get to hear my voice again. William! What's up, dude? I thought I was gonna be alone. Uh, bro, bro, you saved me. I thought I was gonna lose hope. I thought I was gonna have to cut the stream short. So you got any questions? Anything at all? This is a chill stream today. You guys can ask any questions you like or produce a topic that I probably espouse upon. This is gonna be like a familiar. Oh, this is gonna be like the olden days where it's just me talking to myself or talking to you guys actually. Just one voice to many people, and man, those were the glory days. And then we blew up when we had the UN Spacey Wolf Squadron together, building up too. Started with Owen, and later on Schooner, Brian. Nope, wait, nope. Sorry, I'm getting the order wrong. Schooner. It was Schooner. First it was Owen, then it was Ivan, then it was Leia. Excuse me. Gonna do that Charlie Murphy joke. It was me. It was Owen. Schooner was there. Leia was there, and then later Trooper and Brian, and the rest is history. We got more people later on too. Even no, Fiona was just a guest. Fiona would show up too. Yeah, Fiona would be here, and Unqualified will be here too. Unqualified is awesome. And then later we get Fish Chozo. Maybe I should do a history of the Wolf Commander Rambles. Sorry for the dead air. They just showed. Oh man, did Bro just disappear? Did William just disappear? Where is everybody? Oh well. I was waiting until somebody pops in. Maybe I should practice my radio hosting like they did in Pontypool. Sydney Breyer is alive. Sydney Breyer is alive. Oh, wait, he's still here. Oh, StreamYard's lying to me then. Just relaxing, watching some TMNT 2000. Battletech. Trying to make a Battletech list. Battletech. Oh. Sorry about the dead air, folks. Again. Battletech, dude. I watched. The only familiarity of Battletech. Yeah, I know I keep cut. Wait, I'm cutting out? Are you saying I'm roboting? Romano says it's the Kool-Aid man, the jar, or the juice in the jar. I can never tell, man. I think he's a sentient jar. I think the Kool-Aid gives him life. I think that's the case. That's how I always viewed it when I was a kid. He was a sentient jar, and the Kool-Aid was his blood that he would risk losing every time he had an considering that he has an opening at the top of his head, and he's made of glass. Yeah, he can. Yeah, he has the highest endurance of any mascot I've ever seen because he's busting through walls. Eloise is contacting me on the Discord. Just messaging her right now. Yep, you're a robot when you're talking about Battletech. Oh, yep. Speaking of Battletech, my only what's that word? Gateway to Battletech was the '90s cartoon, and I really liked that show. Never knew, never really paid too much attention to it other than the action when I was a kid. And when you're a kid, you really don't really pay that much attention half the time. But when you get older, you start paying attention. But I always admire the mechs all the time. And that's the only reason why I watched it was because of the mechs and how cool they were looking. And of course, that's only because that came after my love of robot jocks. When me and my brother watched Robot Jocks together, my uh my grandpa had rented it from the movie store, or was it my uncle? I can never remember. I think it was my grandfather that rented Robot Jocks. So who liked the kaiju stream on Tuesday? Starting to get some steam. The robot stream got more steam though. I think everybody likes the giant robot stream a bit more than the kaiju stream. Yeah. The views on the robot stream is 110, whereas the kaiju stream is 430. I think it's because of the length difference. I'm going to have to just chuck it up to length di- uh, differences because obviously since I oh oh okay, that explains why I liked it. Sorry, loved it. But no, yeah, since I was off that day, I decided to just stream it on regular time, which was usually on Eastern time, 2:30 p.m., 12:30 p.m. my time, Pacific. So I was like, yeah, let's do it for old time's sake. And it's been a while since I got Brian Gilmore in one of these streams, and of course, it was a stream that he probably speak the less of, but he's still familiar with it and was still excited for it. And I was like, man, it's been a while since we had Brian on here, so just for old time's sake, bring him in there. Concerning the shift change and the new job, and we have to shift gears for this stream. And I did announce it in the channel update stream. If you guys want to check that out in the channel update stream, I did read off the terms of what was going to happen in the future for this channel with the new job and everything. And if it sounds like I'm fading a bit, I just got for work, and that's the sad thing about it. It's like, yeah, yeah, well, life does happen. What I'm saying is like, yeah, you guys gonna have to get used to a tired wolf when I get home. If you guys ever decide to visit the streams every once in a while, you know, because 9 times out of 10, I'm streaming on the days that I work, which is the usual days, Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's my schedule for those who are not in the know of how this stuff works. Concerned I have gotten as a current 255 subscribers. If you guys are checking this stuff out for the first time, yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays is usually when I stream. Sometimes I stream on the weekends, depending on the occasion, and depends on the circumstances. Which is, if I'm off that day, maybe I would do regular time, with in the original time, which was 2:30 p.m. And of course, that's the running gag of me starting the stream late. I'm Speaking of which, let me address that now. I'm going to start improving upon my obligation to start on the exact time. Samuel Lee used to always crack on me about that. How I start the stream late. And we got a teammate with me, a wingman. Bloodfinger Red invaded. Hey Red. And it seems like he's muted right now, so I'm not gonna bring him in just yet until he unmutes himself. But for those, I'm just not gonna keep you guys in suspense. It's Final Fantasy Fan 12. Final Fantasy Fan 12. Dude, what's up?
Hey, nothing much really.
I think I'm coming down with a slight cold too.
Slight code.
My nose been running this early today, and I had to blow it.
Oh,
Just a chill stream, dude. Do you want to talk about anything?
uh, not sure if I already know of. And aside from already, I know my aside from my Final Fantasy drawings, I already showed you on the MeWe chat. I showed you.
I've seen them.
Mhm.
Looking
Yeah,
good, dude.
thank you. Yeah, I did that because originally it was gonna be a recap of Final Fantasy One, but yet never got a chance to finish the original game before the actual game came out. Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin.
Oh yeah.
hmm So then I thought,
Yeah. Go ahead.
so then, so then I thought, yeah, you know what? Instead of doing that, why don't I just draw Garland, the main antagonist of the first game? And I did that exactly when the game came out. And then just about 2 days after, then I decided to do other Final Fantasy villains.
Neat. Bromando says, is Stay Puft versus Kool-Aid when in the commercial where he's kaiju size? Are you asking who will win in the fight, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or Kool-Aid Man? And
That'd be the battle of the century. Just Kool-Aid Man just fighting against a marshmallow mascot from the Ghostbusters. Oh yeah!
oh yeah, he says yes. I would say
That'd
stay
actually make for a
focused for a
funny
bit.
episode of Death Battle, though.
And it's Eloise with us in the chat. That means she's not going to join us on this panel then. Okay, it's okay. She's doing her. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. She'll be in shortly. Leia will be joining us pretty soon too. But speaking of lateness, she's the one that's gonna be late. No, I take that back. She's Leia Valor is never late. She arrives precisely as she is needed. Big Al, hey, you're not gonna say hi?
Oh, oh yeah, just like, hey.
Hey guys, that's my Big Al impression. Check. Wait, you were. Wait, I was there for our kaiju stream. I just remembered briefly. So I might as well announce it now. Next Tuesday we're gonna do sympathetic villains.
Oh yeah, I just I saw that. I
Thank
think I
you,
saw that
Al.
in the Amiibo chat.
Yeah, you gotta pick three villains. I'm not saying you want to be the villains. I'm saying you want these are the ones you pity and sympathize their circumstances, why they got to be villains in the first place. I already got my three somewhat. I'm actually kind of like retooling it because they're mostly female.
Mm. You know, I already
I
have
might
two
add
in
a male,
mind. Easily
probably
the
balance it out.
yeah. I mean, I already have two in mind of sympathetic villains.
Do you have a third one?
I haven't thought of the third one just yet.
We have the Leia Valor, Leia plus size,
Hey, good evening, fellas.
and
Good.
she is the
Hey,
spot. Oh wait, I was gonna say she's gonna be a spot today, but then her icon popped in.
I was going to be the spot.
Yeah, because there was a white spot in your
Oh,
area.
oh, okay. Oh,
I think it was probably like the blank avatar thing before you actually put the avatar edits in the Amiibo chat, or probably something like that.
Eloise is waiting for a lecture to end. So close. Please free me.
she's in class right now.
She's always
Mm-mm-mm.
she's doing her studies, and I thank her for that.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. I know she.
I also I also thank her for her diligence on promoting channels and stuff like that in the Discord that they have for Isha and Kat.
Oh, that's nice of her to
She,
do that.
she put a lot of work into that Discord. Oh my goodness, where did she find the time to do all that? I'm like, I'm
Just
jealous of your
imagine just waiting for the lecture, and she's just like squalls like, oh jeez, another lecture.
right. I'm just saying, I'm just like, I'm envious of your productivity.
What are my Final Fantasy drawings?
You too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you like only thing I could muster was enough safe for work commission I'm working on, and this the dingbat had the nerve to tell me what he really wanted. For any commission tips for you guys, make sure you ask specifically what they want, and make
Oh,
sure you have. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. I said someone asked you to make a commission for them. I was going to say
Yeah,
congrats on that.
yeah, it's $50 commission, but the thing is, he leaves things so vague,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm already like about ready to tear off his head because the idiot didn't even give me specifics on what he really like. He gave me certain specifics, but it's like he takes so long to respond, and I'm just sitting here just keeping suspense. And now he's asking for an altercation, an alteration of the art. I was
But he
like,
did.
it's gonna be. I'm just gonna have to wait next day for him to respond.
Oh, I know that can be frustrating.
Okay, so Victoria Fagwell is here, and she has an interesting question for me. She says, since you like rewrite movies, How would you rewrite 2022 the Batman movie? I'll make my own Batman movie. First of all, and I sure as hell won't cast a damn vampire to play a Batman.
Well, there was actually a Batman story where Batman was a vampire once, but still.
Say again, final.
I mean, there actually was a Batman story where Batman did actually become a vampire.
Yeah, yeah, Elseworlds story.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm making my own Batman story. I actually,
I wouldn't cast him either. I think there was so many other actors. Personally,
I would
I'm
have kept Ben
upset.
Affleck. I really would have kept Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I'm really upset. This one is not Ben Affleck. I'm upset about that. That it didn't work out between him and
But
Warner
if we
Brothers.
had to recast, it would not have been Robert Pattinson. I
I
forgot who
agree.
I had as my casting choice too. I had sift through many actors I do have high respect for, and I landed on one that know he could do a good Bruce Wayne and maybe a good Batman. But I landed on Themistocles for a while from 300 Rise of an Empire.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys don't know the actor who played Themistocles, the Athenian captain, sorry, the Athenian general.
I know the movie. The actor's face is not coming to mind right now, but I
Don't
do.
worry, I'll pop him up.
Mhm.
But I was leaning on him, but the problem is Themistocles is actually pretty. I don't know if the actor is short or not, but he looks pretty short.
Ah, I see.
They're from on that damn Halo series on IMDb, and I'm not
I'm not
interested.
watching it, but if anybody wants to watch it, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
have
not
I'm
any
not.
watching
plans to
the
do
Halo
that.
series either.
Mm-mm. I've
I'm not.
heard and saw so a lot of things about it, and I'm just not going to waste my time with it.
Bottom line is, I'm already done with anything Halo related. That's the bottom line.
Hmm.
That's just the gym. I'm like after Halo 5 and after what I seen the beginning of Halo Infinite, I'm like, no, no more.
Yeah.
It's
Sullivan
like,
Stapleton, that's his name.
That's the actor.
Yeah,
See, see, well, first of all, I have no desire to see this new Batman movie. I have no desire to see it. I don't like the cast. I don't care how many people are going goo goo gaga and drooling over it. It just goes to show you how they just drool over anything. I just don't think
they'll
Robert
practically do the
Patterson.
same thing with Kenobi. As far as I heard the news with Kathleen Kennedy trying to do rewrites saying, "Oh, we wanted to be hopeful." It's just like, no. I think the only reason why you want to do that is because you cannot even handle much tragedy. Because I mean, the whole story of Kenobi was about him trying to find a place on Tatooine after everything that's went down after the Republic fell.
Mm-hmm.
So why bother even rewriting the whole show? And now Darth Vader's gonna be in it now, despite that it's been like 19 years since they first met each other
it's
until
really
they
gonna
start
contradict
fighting.
what they said in the fourth movie.
I don't think there's any reason for them to meet up again. I don't disagree with. I don't see any logic in that at all. First of all, hello Al, thank you for showing up. That was him in the comments. So thank you for coming. I don't see any reason for that. I don't see anything for a rematch. I don't think that's necessary
Dude,
for
we have
me.
air gear here now. We got a lot. We put a lot of Ishii's people over here lately.
Oh. Good. That makes you have a bigger audience.
Bro Mando, William Silva, air gear. Redneck is definitely part of Ishii's people, and Victoria, of course, Eloise too. Pull a lot of people from
Mhm.
Ishii's party.
Oh well,
Where's the
good.
people from Professor's party? I miss most me who been here has been Professor's party. Samuel Proctor. I miss that guy. He's been missing.
Hmm.
Either he's probably dealing with his own thing, but man, he hasn't even reached out to me even on MeWe. I may have to reach out to him actually to maybe see what's up because it's been like I think about going on 2 years now that we haven't seen him because he was mostly with us since 2020. Hope nothing
Well,
happened to him.
maybe his work schedule possibly could have changed, and
Yeah.
maybe on this nights he's not available. But you can reach out to him and tell him you're thinking about him, and if he's listening to this stream.
If he heard me, he probably will make a comment on the stream one of these days.
But maybe his work schedule has changed, so that
Probably.
could be a
He is.
factor for
Well,
him.
remember, Sam Proctor is not our age. He's still young. He just graduated from high school.
Ah, so there you go.
Well, he been graduated from high school, but like, yeah, he said he was entering the workforce, but I don't think he
Hmm.
ever told us what he's going to get into, or was he going
Ah,
to college or something like that.
well, if he is in the workforce, his schedule is probably not conducive to your schedule right now. But it wouldn't hurt and maybe when he's on the professor's stream, um, his timing is right. But it doesn't have to work out to him and just say, "Hey, what's up?" And where
If
we're
I
thinking
visit
about this.
any of the professor stream, I barely even visit Sound stream lately. Mostly because she's mostly focused on music,
Mm-hmm.
and I have
Oh, okay.
not a
I mean,
damn
that's pretty
clue
much her
about
whole
music.
thing.
I mean, yeah, I'm like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not knocking. That's the thing. I'm not knocking her for it. That's her forte. I'm just saying. I was like every time when she talk about music, I'm just like zoning, just zoning.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I
Mm-hmm.
can apply to is like what movie music I could just bring up, and it's like okay, that's like other stuff, this music stuff that you're talking about. Like yeah, I'm just going to be silent for a while unless you're talking about movies or something. Then I'll just chime in,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
or video
Yeah.
games. And then I'll
Yeah.
chime in, or I'll just throw in a video game reference or a movie reference and see if she'll get it or not. Because we know Sound is not really a movie person.
Yeah, if she does soundtracks or movie soundtracks, now music works with and can enhance a movie, I usually show up. But if she does music, it's according to what type it is. Like if it's soundtracks, oh yeah, I'm there because that connects with storytelling. So it's according to what typical type of music it is. But I think the music is her passion, which is unique. It is different, but yeah, it has to be. I can see if it's not your forte, it may not say there.
But every once in a while I'll join in,
Mm-hmm.
just say hi to people and just dip out when Ishi start popping in. Like, okay, now it's time for me to head over to the cool kids. Negro, I thought you were going to hang out over somebody else's screen.
Uh, I'm done sharing my book. So what the hell?
That was quick.
Not exactly quick, no.
Negro,
is
it's 27 minutes already, and you just popped in. 28 now.
Wait, were you just finishing wrapping up?
Yeah.
No, you said you
Uh,
gonna be with somebody hanging out or somewhere, and now you here.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I'm here now.
Party done
Yeah,
crashed now.
yeah. Pop XP is still comic books. Still comic book.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. But I thought it was gonna take longer than that. Not saying
No.
that. Not saying I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate. What am I talking about? I'm tired. That's not to say I'm unappreciative of you being here. I'm just shocked that you just showed up in this short amount of time.
Okay. What kind of whatever?
Take it as a compliment, fool. I'm just saying,
Well,
Fizz work in mysterious ways.
is Fizz your Padawan? Wolf, is he your or is he your
I told you he's
Jedi
my
in
little.
training, so to
He's, he,
speak?
I just told you he's my little brother from another mother that I had to bully into get him to do something.
I was just wondering. I said, well, every time I hear you two talk, I said Fizz must be the Wolf's Padawan
No,
or
he's just that little
training.
brother. He's the
Mm,
little brother I look
mm.
upon, just like man.
Mhm.
Can't believe we have the
Has
same mother.
mhm.
Or like what Matthias said in Scorpion King. You like we have the same mother. The Rock's movie debut, first movie debut,
Yeah, I
Mhm.
know. I saw Scorpion King. I
and
mean,
I like that line though. Just right after he just whoop everybody ass, his brother looks at him with this side nod and stuff. He's like really man, really, and he just look back at him like you lucky we have the same. He's like you lucky we have the same mother. It's like he's insinuating like if we
Yes,
weren't
I get
born
it.
by the same mom, I wouldn't save your ass.
Yes, that's basically in a nutshell what he's saying. So I get it. Yeah, I get it. That's what he's saying in a nutshell.
Live free, Matthias. Die
Mhm.
well, my brother.
I get what he's saying.
Victoria, I thought we already had this conversation, but if you want that answered, she said, if you guys can create your own superhero character, what would be your character superhero name, origin, and superpower? I'm really hesitant to ask Fizz.
Yeah, you know how he is.
what?
We
Miss
know how
You
you
Fizz.
know,
are with writing stories.
What? What exactly?
do you really want me to answer that question?
Yeah, I do.
You're that curious.
Like, do you not even listen to yourself? Like, do you not listen to yourself on what you're saying?
I might as well start. I might as well start, and I might as well start talking about the UN Spacey. Since by definition they count as superheroes that I created for you guys.
Mm.
Mhm.
Well, I'll start with the Lay of Valor. Well, this is
Oh,
per.
okay. You're answering the characters okay, go ahead. No, I
No,
thought
no.
you.
Well, the thing is that I might as well pop them up anyways on the screen.
Yeah, I thought you were asking me the question that Victoria was asking, but I think now you are explaining the characters you created based on us for the UN space station. I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's if I saved it into my own folder. Give me a. Oh, yep. Actually, I did. Okay, let me see if all of them will load up. Come on. I'll be shocked if they did. But the Lay of Valor per Leia's request is the way how I managed to construct what she requested. So this is personal between her. She wanted red and gold, so I stylized it upon that color. Of course, she's a POC character, but she has she want Leia want the same power as Scarlet Witch, specifically telekinetic based, and her telekinesis is like magnitude strong, like Tasamaki strong. For those who don't know, that's a character from One Punch Man.
I mean, Scarlet Witch's power is reality warping primarily.
She's talking about MCU Scarlet Witch though.
Oh, MCU. Okay. Oh, but that's just more Jean Grey thing.
Yeah, but that's how. And I was gonna give her she wanted a cape. I was gonna give her a sash. So
Mm.
this is mostly a prototype look. And I still have to, like I said, I still have to get back to designing the redesigning the characters. And once again, I only got Schooner and Leia's characters already sketched out. I was a bit unmotivated lately. I'll probably get it back though, guys.
Sure, take your time.
Okay.
Schooners is kind of a cross between Ape Sapien and Oxytol,
Yeah, I know. I
or
can see
rather,
that.
he's technically an alien that has Negro. Your powers of observation is commendable, but shut the fuck up. I kid, I kid. Number love, man. Number love, Fizz. I love you, man. Don't worry. Pardon the aggression. But no, I want to give him a bit of a aquatic powers with a bit of a crowd kinesis,
It kind of looks
and
like
he
a
can talk to fish
human.
too.
More I look at it.
It is essentially.
That's the idea. But he can also contact animals with those so-called flippers on his head.
So
So wait,
essentially Aquaman.
only mammals specifically tied to aquatic life?
Sometimes, yeah.
So he's
He's
Aquaman.
gonna be the almost. He's gonna be the guns. Shut up. He's gonna be the guns of our team. He does weird
Aqua
shit.
Schooner.
Yeah, he's the guns of our team. He does. There are times he's gonna do weird stuff story wise. So it's gonna be like Ben 10. Who knew? Like sometimes he'll shed and we can use his sheddings as healing balm.
Ooh, fascinating. Fascinating.
Or like I said,
That's
cryokinesis.
creative. That's creative.
Yeah, cryokinesis. He or aquatic kinesis. Kind of like sorry, waterbender. Also having in deep pressure endurance, much like Aquaman, like Fizz said. And he's got a magnanimous personality. So every time he pops in, a lot of girls always stroking his fish nuggets.
Schooner would love that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if he catch this on the backwash, he'll be like, "Really, Wolf? Really? I'm not that. No, 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 nope. Don't sell yourself short, man. Be the chaser. Remember, I told you that, fool." Then there's the Maverick Hunter Saint Brian Gilmartin, which
That
knowing him, he likes his
looks badass.
yeah, he's very Mega Man heavy. So I went for a Mega Man style look with the boost being from Command Mission. Um, when I redesign this one, it's gonna be a cross between Mega Man and Saint Seiya.
Ah,
It
Because I
looks
originally thought,
great.
fu- funny
looks
enough,
like
fun
it's
fact, I
a.
originally thought Brian,
Oh, sorry. I'll let you keep going.
yeah, fun fact, I originally thought Brian was a Christian. That's why I gave him Saint.
Really?
He kind of
So you're
yeah,
gonna
he kind
change the name?
I
Okay.
no. No, I'm
Okay.
gonna justify the name by giving them keep the same because Saint Seiya. They're called
Okay.
saints.
Okay.
Ah,
If you got
looks like it's like
if you
a
guys watch
modern
Saint
update to
Seiya,
Zero and Mega Man X.
yeah, I blurred the lines. I merged them together, but when I redesign it, it's gonna be 50-50 Mega Man, 50-50 and 50 Saint Seiya.
Hmm.
So he's gonna have a bit of a Mega Man look to him. He's gonna have a bit of art that looks like Saint Seiya.
Right.
You guys can look that up on your own time.
I mean, I already know Mega Man, so yeah.
Oh, redneck.
Everybody already knows Mega Man.
Are you sure about that?
Who doesn't? It's kind
Of
of like
course,
one of those big,
Trooper
nice,
wasn't
big
really.
influences.
Shut up! I'm not done talking. Of course, Trooper didn't like this one that all that much. But this is supposed to be his avatar, the Trooper FN 2525 from Occupied Balmora.
Mm,
He asked me to make him What?
Oh, okay. Go on.
Yeah, let me explain so you will get your answers. You losing your head, man, before I even started. Anyways, he asked me to make a trooper, specifically a stormtrooper, or at least a Mandalorian style trooper, I guess. And he wanted to be a tiger, and he wanted the colors in hot white red like Iron Man. So I took references from Thor Ragnarok and came up with this, and he was not impressed.
Oh, well, it doesn't look bad on my end, but it's really up to what's him. But for my end, it doesn't look bad at all. I think the colors are well
He's
blended
and
They're
in.
he
not really
said,
all that bad.
It's creative. Mhm.
"Well, nah, it's like I'm not even mad at him for having a beef over it. I just like the way how he respond to it, which was hilarious. I specifically told you, Hot Rod Red, a trooper outfit, and make him a tiger.
Mm.
And why did you put a mullet on his head? That's a mullet. I'm my impression of trooper.
Mm.
It kind of looks like something straight from Thundercats when you look at it.
Well,
Okay, I
that's what
just
I used to reference from Tigra from Thundercats too.
okay, I just
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
I'm just realizing it was probably it's probably probably a mistake to leave Pop XP so early, so I'm probably going back over there right now.
What, dude?
We
What?
just got
No,
here,
no, no, no,
Fizz.
because I realize mistakes. I'm not getting new backers, so I'm gonna probably be back over there.
Look, man. Either you
I'm
come here
probably
to
gonna miss.
visit or
I'm
you're
probably gonna
coming
miss
here to
out.
visit.
I'm probably gonna
Okay.
miss out on whole stream, or rest of the
Okay.
stream. So bye bye.
Okay. Bye. I'm gonna call mama and make her get
Oh,
your
Fizz,
your
you just got here.
What's
Yeah.
wrong? Gonna call her mama and make her whoop your ass. Because
Sheesh.
the oldest black child got the authority. Remember that.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
Now we got the Guyver Patriot, which is Owen's character, which is self-explanatory.
Yeah, it looks great. That
Looks
fit.
freaking awesome.
Yes, it does. The costume matches his title, his character's name perfectly. It does. Has he
Wait, is it a
seen
man
it?
in a suit of armor or is that a robot?
That's the Guyver painted in the red, white, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know that, but is it actually a suit of armor or is it actually a robot?
It's
Is
a
he a
bio-organic armor, or
ah?
if you really want to take a page from from the story of Guyver, it's the bio booster armor, Guyver.
Oh, okay.
Well, Owen, I spoke about Owen earlier in this stream. Owen has always been a big fan of Guyver, much like how Neostar is a big fan of Kamen Rider.
Hmm.
So his whole thing is always Guyver, Guyver this, Guyver that, Guyver that. One of these days, I'm gonna have to buy him a Guyver statue for his collection. For him, we also did a Guyver rewatch of the Bio Booster Armor variety, and then we did the Dark Hero one. That was like early days of Wolf Commander Rambles. Before I changed the Wolf Commander Rambles. Back then it was the Wolf and the Guyver. But he asked me to do if I had one time asked him. So I'm doing some avatars for each and everybody's everybody here in the UN Spacey Wolf Squadron, and I asked him, "What would you want? A Guyver?" That's my impression of Owen. I mean, what
I mean,
else?
didn't you joke about earlier that his voice sounds a lot like mine?
Yeah. Well, there's a difference, but it's like they're almost similar. Almost. Or rather, no, actually no. Back then, who do we compared you to?
You compared me to Owen.
I think I compared you to an awkwardness. Back when you were
Awkwardness.
you didn't say much.
Hmm.
Oh wait, you probably had more confidence than Owen did. I'm misremembering. I will freely admit that I could be misremembering because I all I know is that Owen was always like before I even start, he would just he'll have this long pause and then he'll say something. But then he started finding his footing, getting more confident, and that was
Huh.
cool. But I was one time I will say this quick history. I think this was in EC stream, and he asked me, "Wolf, how do you classify me?" Oh, I just thought you were a wallflower. Really? Yes. I also I also liked how Ishii had quoted that I had more energy than Owen because when he first had us together, I was speaking more than him.
I mean, to be fair, it's your show, so yeah.
No, not my show. I was over at Ishii stream. He had to mute me in order to
Oh,
he had to
I
not
thought it was
he-
on your channel.
yeah over at Ishii stream. He had to mute me so he can hear Owen talk. And
Oh.
with no with good reason. With good reason. I was far too damn excited to talk. And I was like, oh shit, Ishii muted me. Okay. Owen, you got this. You got this, Owen.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on. But yeah, that, like when he brought up Guyver suit, I was like, oh, then no, you easy then. Guyver with the Captain America red, white, and blue. Let's get to the last but not least, and people have been waiting for my avatar, the Wolf Commander.
Yay. Okay. And that
So
looks fabulous.
he's going to get some upgrades too, or at least a redesign too. Um, I've been very heavily inspired by the Overwatch 2 new character, Sojourn. She's this app or I think she's gonna be a Nobani cyborg. You know, if you guys don't know, the Nobani are basically Africans in Overwatch. They're probably real people too, because technically Overwatch do have a lot of real life races from Koreans to
Alois.
Italians. Hey, Eloise.
Greetings, everyone. My back is in pain, but I'm still breathing.
Oh.
Uh,
Happy you could join us,
the
Eloise.
best intro we've got of Eloise tonight.
Well,
Well, Victoria had a question, just in case if you need context as to why my avatar is on the screen. She says, if you guys can create your own superhero characters, what would be your character, superhero name, origin, and superpower? And I was talking about the UN Spacey for now. And I know I'm taking up too much time, and I know a lot of people will want to jump in and talk about their characters here. But yeah.
just by looking at the suit, as I looked at it at first glance, I was like, oh, he's probably got this from Metal Gear Solid 3, because it almost looks like the boss's sneaking suit.
You would think that, but that's actually a Robotech suit. Or at
Oh,
least a
okay.
Robotech. It's a Veritech flight suit, a Valkyrie flight suit.
Okay.
I just modify it to look like Cashturn style, or at least Sentai style.
I see.
And as a matter of fact, for full, again, this every time I do this, I have to give context, design context, right? So you
Hmm.
guys can really know what the hell I'm talking about.
Right.
But what I was gonna say was when I did what I designed them specifically, like I said, I'm gonna be heavily inspired by Sojourn, the new character in Overwatch 2. I like her design, especially her short little jacket. But I'm gonna give him thrusters. That's like reminiscent from actually his whole concept is like a mixture of a Valkyrie that has Titan technology from Titanfall. Okay, nobody's heard of Titanfall.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're just letting you go on. We're just listening.
We were
Oh
just
my
listening.
bad,
We didn't want to interrupt you.
my
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have heard of Titanfall. Never played it though.
I played
I have
that.
never played it, so I don't have much to contribute. I've never played it.
Well, I had
But
that
mhm.
and Titanfall 2, which had the better gameplay, and it finally had a story campaign. The I need to get back to playing it actually one of these days. Trying to find the OG. Actually, I'll just have to look up Veritech because they're called
Wait,
Veritech.
is Ratneck talking about Powerwolf in the chat?
Yes, yes, he is. He's talking about music bands.
Yeah, because like that sound like the description that he gives, it sounds like Powerwolf, like the first
Wait,
one. Says, would you be interested in a power metal band about Catholic crusaders who are werewolves? So like the thing that comes to mind is Powerwolf.
I'm pretty sure everybody will be interested. I think he's talking about a different band. He probably shared me through the MeWe chat. Says not to be a dick, but I don't know anyone who still plays Overwatch anymore. You'd be surprised on who still plays Overwatch.
Yeah.
Despite the Blizzard controversy, you'd be surprised on who's still playing Overwatch.
Right. Even when Microsoft bought out Blizzard and Activision because they
They're,
needed more games for Game Pass.
they're still playing. I'm like kind of prepping myself to play Overwatch again because pretty soon, hopefully in May, they're gonna do their anniversary, and I'm really interested in see what they're gonna do for their anniversary skins. And I pretty much been I have been I've been maining Sigma as a tank player
Mhm.
because as my mains for attack is Ash, sometimes 76 if I have to kill people quick.
Wait,
And
who owns Blizzard now? Because I heard they were selling themselves to. Was it Microsoft that bought them?
Yeah, they were bought out by Microsoft. They also bought out Activision too.
They bought out who?
Activision, the same company responsible for the Call of Duty games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they bought them out because they really needed more games for Game Pass.
Wait, so who owns Bethesda now? Micro.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft basically owns just about everything. Just about.
Just about everything in terms of games, yeah, but obviously Nintendo's not going to do that because Nintendo's not that stupid enough to be bought out.
Nope. Nintendo is actually pragmatic.
Yeah.
Redneck says Powerwolf is who I'm talking about. So Eloise, you get the gold medal of something.
See, yeah, like, what's the
Yeah,
gold medal of something?
Yes.
For guessing something. Of being very good at guessing things. But no, yeah, when I redraw the Wolf Commander, he's gonna have some enhancements to his suit. That's gonna be geared towards A, piloting his Veritech. B, it's gonna have a sort of follow mode and a independent mode, which is piloted by AI, so to speak. And his suit comes with thrusters and a detachable rifle mode that shifts modes from SMG to rifle. I'm not gonna OP him that much. Most of the power comes from the Veritech specifically. But if he has to go where his Veritech can't, he will detach himself from the cockpit, if you will. Kind of like Star Fox. Like a mixture of Star Fox, Titanfall, and Sojourn from Overwatch. Put that in the blender, what do you get? And sprinkle some furry on it.
You get this guy right on the screen.
And it looks cool. Mhm.
he's gonna look even cooler if I can find a way to not overly detail him. But if anything, he's basically going to be like the Captain America of our team. It's going to be,
Naturally.
but the way how I designed the UN Spacey, if there's a universe where all of our avatars are in the same world as the professors, Cartana Klingon cleric, you know, we are the Dinobots of that world.
Did I just hear a dinosaur's roar somewhere?
I think somebody's watching something.
Sorry,
Certainly wasn't
sorry.
me.
No, that
Oh, that
was
was
me.
you.
Yeah,
I had to
I figured
just
was
yeah,
I
I had to
figured was
just sorry about the sound. I had to adjust my volume a bit.
yeah.
So it's okay. Don't worry, I won't take
Dang it,
you
I'm
out. I hope
trying
it
to
did. I
find
hope it
a
did.
really. Sorry, go ahead, Leia.
No, I was just going to say I hope I didn't take away from your description of your character there.
No, I'm saying I'm describing the UN space as a whole. Like we're the Dinobots of the universe.
So your character is going to be the heart of the group, the heart and
No,
soul.
me
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be Grimlock.
Oh, okay. All right, got it now.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for the flight suits for the Vertex. Really clear. I guess I'll have to look at the characters then. It really bugs me when I have to stop myself to look for pictures.
Well, while you're looking for the pictures, do you want
Yeah,
us to go ahead and describe our character, what our character, answer her question
yeah,
before
definitely.
that? Well, my character, I don't have a name for her yet, but since I'm a big fan of the powers of Scarlet Witch and Jean Grey, my character would be this sorceress type of character with powers such as telekinetics or telekinesis. I'm able to move objects with my mind. I'm able to read people's thoughts and emotions,
And she can
and
set a
I like.
guy up and keep him there so that she can have her way with him.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I
Oh, you've
wouldn't
been
go.
tempted before.
Do
I'm
you think
pretty
she?
sure. Don't
Do you think
lie.
she'd be that horny, dude? Come on.
You'd be
Okay,
surprised on what women think about even the good kind.
true, 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 true. That's true. That was there.
I'm not saying I know women. I'm just saying from my
You're just saying.
observation and being around sisters and being around lots of female friends, I've heard some stuff.
I
I've
bet.
heard
Yes.
some stuff.
I bet you
Trust
have.
me.
I bet you have.
And
Yeah, just
don't
No,
even
like
get
girls
I
just
believe
going,
you.
like the girls just going all crazy when they first saw Zuko in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
nah. The many times I heard cycles, they always sharing each other's cycles and what month they starting on.
Oh. You've heard talk. Well, men do
Hmm.
talk about these
Yeah.
things.
And I'm just
Bringing
sitting
it
here thinking like, how the hell did I survive that kind of talk?
there. Well, why? I don't know how we get from cycles to my powers, but
But go
that's
ahead.
that's how I envision my type of
So,
character. Is that your inspiration for your wolf character?
well, that's the Veritech flight suit.
Okay.
But like I said, it's a modified version of it because that's technically somebody's interpretation of that. Because if you really if you're whenever we get around to watching Robotech slash Macross, they have cowboy boots with bell bottoms, pseudo bell bottoms overlapping them, so to speak, in design.
Oh, okay. That should be cool.
Who just popped? Fizz is back.
Ah, I knew Fizz wouldn't stay away forever.
Imagine, uh,
Negro, you jump
what-
in, jump out. I'm going to ban you. I
no,
kid.
no, it that doesn't work. Once you leave Pop XP, you can't get back in. So I realize that. So
Okay.
so yeah. So there's no way I was gonna get back on there. So because the reason why I did that is because people was messaging me people was messaging me what did you come on the show? Yeah, I already did the first 20 minutes. I mean, like did you like wait I was already on there the first 20 minutes. Like did you not? You probably missed me, but at the same time, there's no way can't get back on there. So that's not possible. So whatever.
Okay. Are you done now?
Yeah. Next, we want to talk about Roy Batty from you say
The
this stream's going to be about
Hold
sympathetic
on.
villains,
Leia's
right?
talking about her superhero.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's next Tuesday. Don't bring it up
Oh,
right now,
oh,
man. Next Tuesday,
oh,
fool.
Okay. I thought it'd be just no.
I just pointed out in the MeWe chat it's next Tuesday. Who's TV in the background?
Yeah, is someone watching the news? First we heard a dinosaur roar, and now someone's watching the news?
I didn't have the news on, so I don't know who's watching the news. This guy's well, yeah,
Anyways, Leia, you had
yeah,
your superhero is telekinesis. Do she have a name or he?
right. It's a she. Since you were saying about what kind of superhero I would create it, so I'm female, so I would create a female superhero. But I can't think of a name for her just yet. I'm sorry. I wish I had a name for her, but I don't have it at this time. But if I did
You
create
got
one,
what
those are the kind of
fits?
I would have those are the
Uh,
powers she would have.
I don't know. I'm terrible at names, by the way. You mind?
Don't sell yourself short, dude.
Nah, I do call them names. Just usually I can make on a name a month later or something. That's how, or maybe just because there's a couple of days before I write the script or something. That's how bad I am at names.
A month later.
If I think of one, I'll type it in there. I'll type it in the chat when I think of one. But if since she asked that question, if I were to create one, that's the kind of character I would want to create. That type of character that has those mind controlling or mind power abilities. And also I want to be able to read your emotions and feel different emotions from different people to know what they're thinking and feeling and so forth. But I know how she would be designed. She would be very womanly and very sensual and very womanly.
Every character in Overwatch is already sexy.
Well,
Well,
Well, yeah, to be fair, yeah.
one of these days I'll have to talk about Overwatch at one point of how a lot of people went crazy over that shit.
What?
N-
Like, whatchamacallit, Tracer's butt or something? Like, I remember when
Yeah,
it
that was the
first
first
came out.
controversy.
I
I
mean,
don't
I
understand
mean,
what was wrong with the pose. Women stand like that all the damn time in Instagram.
exactly.
I'm telling Fizz here now.
Dumb. Like,
I knew about that stuff, even though I didn't know anything about the game. Besides
This
the
is
fact
before
that
the fucking game even got released.
mm, keep in mind, back in 2016, I saw the trailer and stuff, but of course on TV. But like I said, I didn't really care that much because I don't play. I don't have a console, and two, I don't play multiplayer shooters. Not interested in that.
Okay,
So I don't. So basically, I didn't know anything about any of the characters. I only knew that some of the female characters hot. That's all. That's all I noticed.
that's all you need, anyways. I'm gonna tell you the names, anyways.
Like Widowmaker, for example. That's all I know.
Well, well, yeah, they were the launch pad characters, her and Tracer, even
Mm,
Winston, and of course Reaper.
mm.
Reaper here.
I don't know Reaper's design. You gotta show me again. I didn't care. I just saw it and forgot
Hooded
about it.
man, skull mask, shotgun pistols.
Uh, uh, uh,
the
Says
only
a lot of edgy shit.
for was like Genji, Renji, I can't remember.
Death come.
you probably got show me a picture of him.
Death comes for all. And everybody's favorite, die, die, die.
Yeah, that's his. Yeah, that's actually his ability.
His ultimate.
That's what it is.
Give me a sec, Fizz. I'm gonna pop him up pretty soon. Blood,
did you
death. Yeah, go ahead, Final. Tell me your superhero.
Oh, mine. Originally, it was basically a Superman inspired concept, so it is going to be a Superman inspired character, and I just already thought of a name. His name was actually going to be Ubermensch, named after the idea of the Ubermensch from Friedrich Nietzsche.
Didn't we already have one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a comic about it, I think.
Keep going
Oh,
though.
there. Oh wait, there already was a character called Ubermensch.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
a comic about like I'm trying to remember what it was.
I
Superman,
think I
the
think super.
Superman from the Nazi Germany thing, like something like.
No, I think it's about World
No,
War II creating super soldiers.
that's Reaper.
Okay.
Hold
Like
up,
I said,
let
I
me
ain't pay attention to
search
character
it
story
up.
wise.
Okay.
I swear there was a comic called Ubermensch.
Hmm.
It's about World War II creating super soldiers. I think. I never read it.
Time Crisis. The House of the Dead.
The
Hmm.
a House of Dead is more for real shooter since the players don't even have an option to move.
Did you play it though?
No. I mean, that's what I heard how the gameplay
Oh,
worked.
that's right. You're in 2000. Arcades were dying out at around that time. Somewhat.
Yeah, there's a
Wait
few
a minute. You
arcades
went
around.
to the fucking movies. Why you didn't scope on not one Time Crisis or down or no damn fucking House of the Dead arcade when you went to the movies?
Uh,
Or is Georgia that broke in arcades?
I've been to arcade before, but the only game I played at arcade was a Jurassic Park shooter.
You went to Chuck E. Cheese, didn't you?
No, it's not Chuck E. Cheese. It's some other one.
You're gonna try really hard to convince me otherwise. Cause that's
No,
the
no,
only
no.
time.
I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese. I don't even know how Chuck E. Cheese even look because I've never been there.
Really? You've never been to Chuck E. Cheese?
Of course, I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese. My parents ain't taking me there. My
Good.
parents. That's how. I've never been to a lot of places. No, I've never been to Baskin Robbins yet.
You don't want to go there.
And Alois is gone.
Yep.
I'm actually, of course, I'm actually planning to go to Baskin Robbins eventually. So
Plan? There ain't no Baskin Robbins near you?
yeah, it probably is, but probably, yeah, but got to drive there. Now, fortunately, mom has a car now. So thankfully, mom has a car now. My mom has a
She
car now.
never took
Thankfully.
you at all?
Nope.
It's okay. You're a late bloomer like me.
Well then.
Because I only went there twice.
Yeah.
Never looked back.
Yeah, I don't like I said. First time, the only time, only two times only times I've ever been to a movie theater
We
was
will
when
we
I was
will
free,
circle back to this. We
and
need to hear
then
Finals hero first.
then I started going back again starting 2015.
You drank sugar today, didn't you?
No, I only had water.
Sugar
No, it's
water?
no, it's regular water. Cause I'm always naturally get it.
Okay. Continue, Final.
Okay, so now after hearing about there's already a Superman comic called Ubermensch, which honestly quite surprised I never heard of that before.
I was aware of it.
Okay. So okay, now time for plan B then. So now yeah, it's just
Hey,
gonna be
that's a
based on
superhero name. Plan B.
what?
No. That's an awesome superhero name. Plan B.
Okay. Okay, I said plan B because because I tried to think of another
No.
one.
That's a great concept. For a parody superhero comic, Plan B.
So it's gonna be a giant guy, just like a giant bee.
No. The heroes the heroes are trying to take down the heroes are so incompetent on taking down the bad guy. Plan B has to press the Plan B button, and then shit happens, and they get the job done. It's gonna be like the freaking team. What's the team from Nickelodeon called in Kablam?
I don't know. uh,
Either way, it's gonna be like that. You get a superhero called Plan B that fixes all their fucking problems because they're too incompetent to save the damn day.
All right. So, is it my turn yet, or?
no, we're still
Oh,
talking about mine
All right.
because so it was because after I heard that there's already a Superman comic called Ubermensch, which I was unaware of.
yeah.
So now I thought Plan B, and then he said, "Wait, that's a great name for a superhero name." Then he rambles about it.
I
Yeah,
would want you to go on with your first character. Sorry, well, I was going to let you go on with your first superhero, but if you want to change it because they told you there was one out there, which I didn't know either, you can. But I was anxious to listen to your idea.
Yeah, just the whole idea of just a superhero just called Plan B. Like, if that doesn't work, unleash Team C. Just like, just having superhero teams just be named after letters in the alphabet.
yeah, and it's gonna go like this. We're gonna A, B, and C our way out of this situation. Plan B. You got it, sir. Beep.
Okay. Anyway, so Plan
Hey,
B,
pal.
Alpha Man, no. Uh, yeah, it's basically Final Fantasy. It's we need Plan B now. Okay. Thanks, Wolf. Thanks. Thanks a million.
What can I say? I'm a fucking comedian. I take every opportunity to do a comedy special, man. I need to take this on the road. I think I found my
Yeah,
calling.
and
I need
so
to be a
does
fucking
Jimmy
stand-up.
Fallon.
And my whole slogan is: if you don't like my show, don't stick around because ain't nobody safe in this motherfucker. My
Okay,
first
so
person,
unlike Jimmy Fallon. Okay.
my first stand-up is gonna be no safe space needed. Put your pronouns up my ass.
Okay, here we are just talking about our own heroes that we just made. Now here he is just now being a stand-up comedian. Holy hell me.
You're distracted. Keep talking.
Okay. Woo! Oh my god.
I think you needed that.
Okay. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Nobody do anything funny for a moment.
What if I'm triggered? Well, are you loaded? Okay, that's crickets. Yeah, I didn't get the joke.
Uh, yeah, I didn't get it. Okay, I
She
did say no
said
one do anything funny,
Sorry,
but
I
I
just
didn't find it
I
funny.
exited the tab, so I didn't hear the joke, like the app.
she said, Wolf, what if I'm triggered? Well, are you loaded?
Oh, oh, great gun jokes. Well then, boo. That's exactly how my mom is with my dad and my sister.
Man, I saw your damn French character comic, Sacre Bleu, dude. Come on now.
Alright, so for a
You just
superhero
choose not to
story,
acknowledge the cheese eating surrender monkey.
a superhero story,
Well,
well, I had
Eloise, you
this.
go ahead and final you try to recover yourself.
Okay, yeah,
Alright,
I'll give time to think about this for a moment.
alright,
I'll let
so
Alice go ahead.
a superhero story. Well, I had this idea where, basically it's the Sam, like, there's a superhero that's based off the Sam's. I can't pronounce it. The Samsara, the cycle of reincarnation in Hinduism. Like,
That's
so the character dies and they end up splitting into like cardinal directions because their body is separated and then like scattered across the earth or something, like buried in different locations so as not to be revived. And um
I've never pretty much heard that before, even though I probably should have looked into Hindu mythology.
no, it's not. It's kind of like I kind of thought of like Egyptian mythology where Cat goes on about Osiris or something being his body parts like split up and like scattered across Egypt or something.
Hmm.
So I was thinking combine that, but for like a Hindu based like superhero god deity or whatever. And
Ah,
basically, I was thinking that the body parts get scattered, and then after that, like um people discover the body parts and they end up marked with something, and from there they pass on the ability. So kind of like how All Might does that thing where he passes on to somebody else or something like that.
hmm.
But um it's basically connected to like cosmic Hinduism or whatever, and then from there, that's where the superheroes come with that specific mark, and they can never be in the same location because if they do, it's gonna revive the god deity that, you know, once someone dies, if they come back, they don't come back correctly. So, like, the idea is that they don't want to mess with that, and they can't be in the same location. So they have to be like in opposite directions of the earth. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
like,
get it.
yeah. So basically, what happens is like somebody is trying to revive the deity or something, and they're going after the
Wait,
heroes.
did you take a page from that from Steel Ball Run?
What? No, I haven't
Did you?
read JoJo.
Yeah, because I saw Neostar in the chat and it says, sounds like the Steel Ball Run from JoJo.
I have not read JoJo. Like,
Or like the divine body parts in JoJo Part 7. Oh yeah, the pieces of the I think that's actually supposed to be Jesus himself, or maybe it's just the or something holy, probably. Forgot what it was. I think it said it's probably supposed to be Jesus himself.
but yeah, that's basically what I had for like a superhero story. um, just like superheroes that can never meet because like if they do, like it's basically the end of the world, like or something like that.
So something similar to the blind idiot god Azathoth from the H.P. Lovecraft's mythology.
Yeah, is everybody silent?
Uh,
No, I was
I was blowing
listening
my
to.
nose.
Hold
Oh,
up.
okay.
Wait. All right. So I'm gonna just put a pause to it right now because like I'll be right back.
And while she's
okay,
at that, continue final now that you've recovered.
okay. So I did give some thoughts on this, and it will be a team, and it's similar to my heroes in my current story that I'm still working on. And so yes, it will be Warriors of Light, but now this time it will be basically based on Dissidia. So it's basically all the Final Fantasy protagonists. So yes, it does include Warrior of Light on my avatar.
When in doubt, default to Final Fantasy. Not bad, actually.
Yeah, because I always like to base my heroes, even though yeah, I am a huge DC fan, but yeah, I always like to be whenever with fantasy, I always like to be basing my heroes straight after Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts.
That's good. I used to do that.
Like base your heroes off Final Fantasy.
Mm. Show Motohide, which was a hell wolf that resembles Cloud a bit,
Mm.
if you were a furry. But that was a that was from a different time where I was a very young and impressionable wolf and an edge lord. But before I even created Show Motohide, I had Kill Factor too. who was a desert redskin horned warrior that lived in what is called the Dead Zone. And of course, it's a desert that can kill you in 1,000 ways, if not
Even
the
being attacked by water.
or something in the water. I mean,
That'd still
if you
be ironic.
yeah,
Mhm.
he's a he's a deposed prince that lost his kingdom when his father was killed, kind of like a la Lion King, and he's traveling around with his friends to reclaim his kingdom.
Hmm.
Uh, Unfortunately, the uncle put a spell on him, and it reconfigured his identity a bit. So he's now a sort of phantom thief or phantom warrior
Hmm.
that's a fugitive, and and they also scapegoated him as the one that killed his father.
Hmm.
I might retool that one day or revisit that actually.
Hmm.
Also, you have his excuse me, you have his traveling companions. I think his name was Dead End, and
Hmm.
he's a s- he's basically a brain in an animatronic, which that an animatronic that actually can morph into a lot of things,
Hmm.
including a bomb, which is going to be his heroic sacrifice. Him and his girlfriend, I think her name was Anasazi, who could be a little girl, kind of like Rama and a half, where she dips into water, an oasis specifically, and she become her adult form, child form, what have you. Didn't really think
Right.
that what her abilities were. And then there was going to be Kill Factor's future queen Kiare, same name as the assassin from Batman Beyond, with her
Hmm.
twin scimitars and her sex appeal, which is interesting because their backstory is that her and Asazi were both slave women used for manual labor, and it was Kill Factor and his father and his brother Code. Yes, it's spelled Code. Code rescued them with their army, and they were forever grateful.
Uh,
No, Chopsu, don't do it. Goodbye, Tien. But that's one story I had thought of back in high school.
Oh.
um, do you want me to go in or
Did you finish final?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Go ahead, Fizz.
okay? What there's this superhero I thought of that called Golden Knight, and the concept is we got this it's set in Scotland, and we got this police officer, or not exact no, a meter maid, not exactly a full on police officer, a meter maid who who during one day there's this massive supernatural cataclysm that releases a bunch of monsters and magical artifacts all over the city, and of course destroys partially destroys the city. There's this golden axe that nobody can pick up except this one dude. So he picks up the axe and he transforms into immediately, magically, there's a golden suit of armor, knight's armor, envelops his body. And he got and with the axe he can control fire. He can summon fire.
Hmm. Love the
So,
concept. Just I love the sound of a golden knight.
I
mm,
like this. I like the Scotland setting. I like
yeah.
that.
Wait, did you also base that with being encased in the gold armor? Did you base that off of Godel?
What's that?
It's a tokusatsu show. fantasy tokusatsu show where there's basically the Golden Knights that actually take appearances of wolves. They're actually called the Makai Knights.
Yeah, I never seen that show. Never even heard of
Okay.
it just now.
You probably might like that show.
So now he has power control fire, and he's super good. Since he's a super goody two shoes guy, he goes around trying to save people from burning buildings and collapsed buildings and whatnot. And
Of
that's pretty
course, he's
much
a knight.
and that's pretty much most of the comic. And the catastrophe also released these monsters called the Fomorians from Celtic mythology, and and of course they occasionally destroy stuff and do evil stuff, but him fighting the monsters isn't really the main focus. The main focus is just him uh helping people from the and struggling to help save people from collapsed buildings and stuff, and car accidents and whatnot. That's pretty much what was making up most of page count.
Right.
It's just, yeah, and he's mentored by good witch, this good witch, and there's this old lady, by the way, and there's other evil witch who's trying to help Fomorians take over the world.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, and I bet you probably shocked it's not messed up,
Hmm.
but it's not at all. Like I said, everything I make isn't disturbing.
Okay. Okay. You
No.
better not add any, you better not add anything disturbing with your heroes and villains. Okay, unless if you
I'm
want to
gonna
make a.
stop you right there before you go that route.
I already know not to put anything disturbing. I never plan to. I never plan to. I never
Yeah,
plan
because I
to.
mean, you already do this
I'm
with
already your
Freakanoid
plan.
or something,
You said
Goofanoid.
or
what's disturbing?
Goofanoid.
Well, what's disturbing Goofanoid?
Huh?
What's disturbing Goofanoid?
You always make up with weird concepts all the time. You know that.
I know. I said what's disturbing in it?
We're not gonna go there. Move on.
That's now. I
Yeah.
don't put
Okay.
disturbing stuff in all my comic books. It's just certain titles.
Yeah, don't even get me started.
But I,
Move on.
I like the Scottish hero. I like the Scottish setting. I do.
Mm,
That's different. I like that. I like that.
mm.
And is it in the past? Is he brought into the present? Does the spirit
It's
of his
already in the present. It's already in the present.
okay, all right. And does his ancestors fuel his power, or what is his?
No. It's power
Oh,
come from the
okay.
X.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay,
It's
all
not him
right.
with
I
the
kind of
X.
like that one.
He's not a guy or nothing. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Oh, because I like that. Did we get everybody's superhero in, or Fizz? Do you have more
I'm
to say
pretty
on
sure
this
we did.
character?
Mm.
Okay, unless Fizz wants to say more on his character.
Welcome back, Eloise. Did you figure out what you're gonna say this time?
Um, what was the question again?
You still have
Sorry.
superhero to create, but I think you covered it, didn't you?
Mm.
Yeah, I just
Oh yes, you
I
did. She
me-
did. Yeah.
Yes, you
yeah,
did.
I just mentioned
It's a bunch of superheroes based off Hinduism that can't encounter each other. Otherwise, the world's gonna end.
well, they're not really based on Hinduism. It's more like the origin of the powers that they get. It comes from like a superhero that had like abilities that were based on Hinduism.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, that's fascinating.
Neat.
That is. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was at
Mhm.
that
I
moment
can see that book.
Then I asked, it was like, wait, that's also based on the blind idiot god Azathoth from the H.P. Lovecraft mythology. Then everyone just
Oh
went dead silent.
no,
I know what ad stuff is,
I
but
haven't
it
read
doesn't sound nothing like ad
any.
stuff at all, though.
You're crisscrossing.
I haven't read any Lovecraft. Like I've
Mm.
been meaning to, but I've heard other people talk about it, but I think it was something else that I've heard about. But
What
Hmm.
about
no,
Niggeroth?
No, whatchamacallit, I think Kat and Nishi mentioned I can't pronounce it.
There's Cthulhu,
No, not Cthulhu.
Dagon,
No, keep going. Um,
Azathoth,
no.
Shub-Niggurath.
Well, there's another one. What's I forgot what's called. Not Nyko. Not. I can't. It's kind of hard to
When in
pronounce.
doubt, Bing. What are they called? The Elders, right?
No, the guys, just the Google guys from just Bing guys from Lovecraft.
Yeah, they're called the Great Old Ones. Sorry.
Mm.
Let me see if they got the list of each names. So there's Adedu, Aletile Tai. Wait, no, that ain't it.
What was the question? Sorry.
Yat the dog. Sorry, Yat the dog.
No, it started.
Yagitha.
Damn, I'm trying to remember. I haven't read anything about Lovecraft, but I've been meaning to, and oh my god, what was his name?
Could be looking in the wrong section.
Were you looking up some of the artcraft characters?
Lovecraft gods.
I'm not familiar. Oh, okay, okay. I'm not familiar with that. That's why I'm listening to you guys because that one I don't have the knowledge of.
A wiki that sucks so
Yes,
bad.
but it does, doesn't it? Sometime.
Let me try God's Lovecraft.
I look at Redneck in the chat. It says, "No, the jester was yellow. The king was crimson." Yeah, but is the jester's name Epitaph? No, no one.
I'm not familiar with it. I wish I could
Uh,
say more on it, but I'm just not familiar with it. I would need more
Ooh,
time to
William
look it
has
up.
Nearlothiop.
Yeah, now Neo Theo. Theo. Okay, I can it's all pronounced.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Nyarlathotep.
Yeah, that's a
Neolithia.
tricky one. But that could be,
Dagon.
yeah,
Mm.
Seagon. Ah, okay.
Sea
So
God.
guys, I have some knowledge of my knowledge is peak is like Greek mythology, maybe a little bit of Egypt mythology, maybe a little bit of Norse mythology, but uh, Babylonian gods or Hindu mythology, I'm not that knowledgeable of. So that's why I said her idea sounds very interesting. But I don't know those particular characters, so I can't really comment on them. But Eloise, I like the concept that
Here
she
we go.
has.
Here we go. I think I got a whole list of them. So at oh goodness.
She said 9, based on the 9. What were the numbers? How many? The 9 gods? Or I'm trying to remember specifically what she said. Is it a long list? Because if it's a long list, I don't know if you can get all the powers in if you're creating a character from that.
She said 9 in the.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just I keep getting interrupted.
That's okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, I understand. It happens sometimes.
She had to step away for Telemundo. Oh, it sounded like you avoid one of those priceless laps too. Oh, y'all don't get it. There's always a sassy Latina that slaps another sassy Latina.
I get it. I'm going in there.
No, I'm talking about the little kids with us. Damn, my jokes is not landing today. I must really be rusty. Oh, yeah, I'm muted.
Oh, you didn't even listen to my King Crimson joke?
No, you're muted.
I was not even muted when I said that.
Oh, I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
No, you don't, Neo.
You know what?
Man,
Telemundo.
Look, of all the freaking soap operas in one network, there ain't no sex in those. And you would think that Mexico had no limits.
You wouldn't think either.
I mean, seriously, like I see all these hot ass Latinas. There's no lip locking, no clothes stripping, none of that. Not like in our soaps. But I thought there would be more, some flair to it, right? Fur on the hair, cleavage showing, booty shaking, torso showing, all that.
Well, I actually admire the women on Telemundo that they are open with their femininity. Because here in American television, it's always in your sweats or dressed down or plain in your jeans and t-shirt. But there, they very much embrace their womanhood, and I admire that. I admire that.
So these are the great old ones. At La Nasha, Back, sorry, Bokrug, Cthulhu, Dagon, Gatanothia, Thoa, Galgaroth, Hastur, Hydra, Gishguth,
All right, so um,
Zit,
like I said before, I haven't read
Miki.
any Lovecraft. I don't think it was inspired by Lovecraft. So
Mm.
it was probably the pain arc from Naruto.
Oh goodness, the
Oh,
Because
pain arc. Let
in
me.
in Naruto, like pain, like the six paths of pain was based on Hinduism, like the reincarnation circle. That's basically what whatchamacallit, the sage of the sixth path. That's why it's called all that. It's kind of like based in like Hindu and Buddhist mythology, and they're like interconnected. So I think that's what
right.
inspired it.
Okay.
That's good.
As for the thing about Lovecraft, I think I was trying to recall what Ishi and Kat were talking about, like the shapeshifter.
Hmm.
It's,
Might be a
it either
character.
started with an N or an A. I can't remember.
Oh shit, I was thinking about Whatley.
I know that it's mentioned a lot, like it's brought up a lot, like in fans of like, cause I sometimes hang out like on the whatchamacallit, the wiki for A Song of Ice and Fire. They sometimes mention because George R. R. Martin, like in the world building, he had some Lovecraft involved in it.
Hmm.
Like it's very,
Yeah, they
especially
mentioned
like,
that he had deep ones in
yeah,
Westeros.
and the seven
Mm,
are basically a split off of the
wait, there are deep ones in Westeros.
It's not really spelled out, but there might have been some deep ones in us in
yeah. You
Westeros.
should read the A World of Ice and Fire. It basically goes over stuff where you can read between the lines, like the Church of Starry Wisdom and the Faith of the Seven. They like split, but they're basically connected to one of the Lovecraft gods. I can't remember which one it was.
Me personally, I don't never use them. It's easy to make my own. Like for example, there's one god, almost god like being in my comic universe. That's basically a giant water bear. What's it called? That what you call those things? Those little things.
Water bear.
Well, they're not bears. They're called water bears, but it's not real what they are. They're not even bears at all.
No shit. I think I know what you're talking about though.
The tardigrades, yeah, the giant tardigrade, and and communicates
I was about
telepathically.
to get to that child, but go ahead, Fizz.
Yeah, there's one in my comic universe that's a giant tardigrade, and there's another one. There's another major one in my comic universe that's a giant cuttlefish that is actually the son of Poseidon. Uh, Poseidon made it with cuttlefish. So we got a giant cuttlefish, and it's right. It's actually appears in Goofenord. Actually, it's right next to the thing. Is right next to Florida. It has its own cult.
Cool.
The yeah, the cult is all some weird. They're being mutated into some weird shapeshifting things.
Now, are you ready to for me
All
to
right, I found
explain?
it. I found it.
Yay!
And I can't pronounce it.
Can you type it into the private chat so I can at least attempt it?
Gnarly Hotep.
I think you did it right.
I doubt it. It sounds too gnarly. Like surf.
Gnarly lot thotep.
Like Cat could pronounce it. Like I swear.
Nyarlathotep. Wait, wait. I think it's Nyarlathotep.
No, no. Hold up.
We need to get Cat on this show one of these days.
By the way, I think I
He's
once
Near
basically the
Lathotep.
he's basically the shapeshifter in Lovecraftian mythology.
I know he's
Ah,
basically the devil, essentially. He's a very
hmm.
evil being that comes into different universes to terrorize people for some reason.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna do this in my Doom voice. Y'all ready for it?
Oh God.
But really, the world we thought we knew was actually a testy of a giant, grody man who scratches them too often, which creates the change of seasons. Oh shit, ran out. Ah!
Oh, well, that was
You did it. You did
good.
it.
Yes, that was good.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
you
just did
read
the
it
whole
all.
thing.
On the evening, that was good. You were doing great.
Man, voice
No,
acting ain't easy, guys.
it
I
Remember
is.
know
that.
that.
It's not.
Mhm.
I
It
mean, I,
also can be fun.
I mean,
I've
y'all
done it
ready
a
for
few
me to
times.
recite Dune Testament then? Since I'm on a roll here.
Oh no.
Mm.
I totally thought I was gonna be like the Dune throat singing that he was gonna do, but I was
Yeah.
just like,
Oh,
oh
oh,
no.
here we go. Oh
But
no.
then he actually did the voice. I was just like, oh wait, no,
Yeah.
that sounds like Dark Side in the Super Friends cartoon.
Where is Wonder Woman? Let me get a swig of drink real quick, cause I know I'm gonna need that for this one. I'm surprised I can freaking attempt it, even though I'm tired from working. I didn't even get the chance to clean up all my rooms today. I feel bad for that a little bit. I'll be okay in the morning.
Uh, hey, by the way, I once read this manga. This is kind of strange one. I once read this manga called "An Elder Sister Like One" that was actually that was actually but basically it's made as a safe for work version of a hentai, which is kind of strange. But
There
normally
you
it's all the
go.
way
If
around.
you're gonna start talking about shit, you better link that shit.
No, normally it's all the way around, but no, the artist
Nah,
made
nah, nah, nah. Before you start speaking on some shit, you better link it first because half the time you talk about shit, it sounds like something you would create.
no, that's somebody else named manga artist named Pochi.
I'm just saying. It sounds like some shit you would create.
Yeah, to be fair, it pretty much does.
To be
How
fair, there is some shit you create that I'm actually intrigued. Some. Not all, but some. At the shit you bring up, I'm like, bro, why aren't you patenting this shit? Because I didn't create it. Well, no shit, but it sounds like something you would think of.
okay, this is not though. This is this is
It should have been.
okay. Another
You the
sister
one
like
who trying to reverse every damn thing.
reverse, but what do you mean reverse? I
You,
don't
you,
know.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, no. Yeah, all the shit I've been hearing that I've been with your ass. Every single time it's all you trying to reverse the damn shit that it's meant to be.
Like,
Or convert it to something else. Or rearrange some shit, Frankenstein some shit into something that you like.
like, you know, it'd be awesome doing this. It's your
You know,
idea,
it'd
not
be
mine.
awesome.
Yeah,
Magical
you're right.
girls that's
Doing
witches,
this.
and they're on a witch hunt for these magical girls.
Talking about witch hunters. So, what's that got? Evil magic girls. They got.
Yeah, another time, man.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
just saying. Had to, like I said, had the shit you keep bringing up while you interrupting my ass while I'm getting ready to do something. Sounds like some shit you would come up with.
Okay. This some. Okay, let me look it up right now. Uh, I
Thank
noticed.
you,
I
because
noticed.
I need to know. I need some fucking proof. Damn it, sounds too damn good to be true.
okay.
It's just going like, you know what'd be awesome? Doing this. It's your idea, not mine. Actually, yeah. Doing this would be an awesome idea. And it's my
Uh,
idea, not his.
uh, okay. It's actually a safe for work version of a hentai that the artist created.
Oh, it's a vanilla hentai then.
Uh, n-
That's
uh,
rare.
no, no. It's a safe for work version of it.
It's a vanilla hentai.
It's basically the same premise, minus sex. So
It's vanilla.
it means vanilla. They don't have sex.
No shit. That's why it's called vanilla.
So okay, okay.
Negro, if you want to dabble into this nasty shit that you trying to do with your comments, you need to learn some terms, man. You want to go hardcore? It's smut. You want to go softcore? It's vanilla.
Oh my
Uh,
lord.
yeah, but
And you hang
yeah,
around Ishi and Cat. They say vanilla. They say vanilla for sexy shit.
okay. I'm probably okay.
I'm about to take you into my
Mega.
wing and learn some nasty shit free of charge.
Okay,
Class in
o-
session every Monday.
okay. No, the sister like one. Okay, anyways, it revolves around this. About with some
You linked it
neglected.
yet?
I'm about to do it right now. I just load it up. It's about
Link or it doesn't exist.
okay. I'm about to link it right now. Here it goes. And it's in the private chat.
Thank
And
you.
it's about some neglected orphan named you who discovers Lovecraft it's literally one of the guys from Lovecraft. I think is Shumnagorath.
Shuma
And
Gorath is
Shumagroth?
Marvel.
Shumagorath. But it takes the form of a sexy demon girl with large breasts, of course.
Oh, this is the shit they're talking about that they hate at the fact that they're turning freaking Lovecraft creatures into. My mom just texted me. Sorry, I got distracted. Turn them into sexy,
So,
cute girls.
of course it did. And it's like okay, what that and then of course the entire comics just them hanging out. Then it's manga. The entire manga just them hanging out. But but like I said, like I said, it's a safe for work version of a hentai, and it's set in the same continuity actually, because the creator makes it clear that this takes place before the hentai. So this is
Okay.
how their relationship was before they start screwing. But I'm like, okay, that's weird. Like
Thank you for that information. Now I'm gonna read it later.
okay. How 44 chapters? Like, what the hell?
And we lost Eloise again.
Oh,
I already wasted the you died on her already. I'm not using it again.
oh, exactly. But the reason
I'm
why I'm
gonna
bringing it
read
up because reason why I'm bringing it brought the manga up because it's related to Cthulhu mythos.
okay.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. Like, so, and we talk about Cthulhu mythos. So,
Now can I do the Doomslayer Testament now? Let me set up straight for this shit because you had me at a low crossroad there, taking all that time to explain a damn vanilla manga and shit when you could explain that shit in 5 words or less. Damn, Saitama, I'm turning the Saitama on your ass now. 45 words or less. All right, y'all ready?
Okay, yeah.
In the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lit, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell, and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his breathless hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the dark lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that taste the blood of his blood named him the Doom Slayer.
Very good.
Damn, we're gonna miss McGorgon. There's never gonna be any of his music in any future Doom game. You
Wait,
motherfuckers.
wait, there's a magical girl in the Gundam universe.
No,
Oh no.
no.
A
It's a
base hunter
play.
Okay,
girl.
good.
Yes, Gundams anthropomorphize.
Oh,
Like they anthropomorphize damn near everything.
well, of course. Everything has to be a cute girl in Japan.
More to the power for them, they do that shit all the damn time. But
Yeah, 'cause I mean, look at Hello Kitty.
I'm not ready to play another Doom game without Mick Gordon's music, man. No, seriously, I'm really am not. I'm not gonna be feeling that. Like I've already seen what I already seen the sorry, I already heard the music for the Ancient Gods. It's fine. It's just not Mick Gordon's. Just doesn't have that punch, you know. But the guy is good. It's like it's not the same without Mick Gordon, man. Where is he going anyways? What game he gonna be doing? Cause I'll be dead on that game to hear his music. Oh, y'all don't know who that is?
I'm
Yeah.
not. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with the game.
Doom, Doom Eternal. He did the music for those.
Oh, I thought you were just like referring to like what game is he gonna do next?
Yeah, well, no,
Like
no,
if you're
no.
asking us.
I'm asking myself that, but like, have you guys heard of him?
No, I have
Uh,
not.
I have absolutely heard about the Doom games.
He left the project now. He's no longer doing any future Doom music because
Mm,
fuck Bethesda.
mm.
Fuck Bethesda, man. They don't know. You know they originally didn't want him to use guitars for the music
Really?
in the first game.
Really?
Yeah, he said no. They told him no guitar. I'm like, what? Wait, what the what? He had to sneak that shit in. That dee nee nee dee nee nee. You know that's him sneaking the guitar in. Oh, you done?
Hmm?
I say you're done. It's a quick sigh there.
Like,
You're tickling my sensory, man. I hear things. I notice things.
I
Oh,
I'm just at a loss for words.
on
You
what?
have him speechless.
I just don't know.
Like what did I walk myself into with the Wolf Commander? He's like that weird. He's like that weird
I
boss that, like, Wolf. You're like that weird boss that just asks me random things and expect me to understand what you're talking about. Oh, like this?
Well,
well,
You ever been late? What?
generally that's a generally because that is how normally I would act like whenever something like that comes up.
What you gonna say, Leia?
oh no, I was going to get off topic for a bit. So, but I will
I
let you
don't
get
even think
back
we
to.
were on topic.
No, no, no.
There's
Well,
no
you
topic.
no.
Still swing.
I know, but
Exactly, yeah.
well, before we started, we were a little bit on the Batman. So I was wondering, could I speak a little bit about the Batman for a
Go ahead.
spell?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I personally, well, first of all, I have no plans to see this movie. I really don't know why everybody's drooling from the mouth of over this film.
Because it's
The
Batman.
film, well, it's not. No, this movie's not Batman to me, Fizz. This is not Batman. This, when I look at this, I see something that looks like Batman, but it's not Batman. It's like another type of movie with Batman stuck on it to get you to come to the movies theaters to see it. From what I've read and from what I've seen, it's like, and I post this question to you, Commander, that it seems like Hollywood is turning Batman into something that he's not, and I don't see
It's
this
more like
in this
Daredevil.
movie. It's not who he is.
Exactly. Because
It's
they always
turning.
write Batman exactly like that whenever they want him to be as just instead of just being, the Dark Knight.
Yes,
Not
there's more.
the movie not the movie, the Christopher Nolan movie, The Dark Knight. I mean, that's not Batman in those movies either, because Christopher
Right,
Nolan's not all that big on the superhero genre.
right.
But
I think final they you're right. I think they saw the Christopher Nolan trilogy, which I was never a fan of. I was never a fan of myself. Everybody loved it. I wasn't a fan of, because then again I said that's not Batman. These writers, these directors or Hollywood are taking this character and turning him into something that he's not. Is It's like they're trying to make him Dexter or something. Like he's a crazy psychopath. Yes, he had a trauma when he was young, but he used that trauma to to he didn't let that trauma overtake him. He used it to help others so they would not have to go through the trauma that he did. Or I always thought that he was the knight to fight the bad guys that took his parents or to find justice. And I don't see this in these movies lately. All I see is somebody that's something totally different. And I think what they're doing is because they're thinking Matt Reeves is doing something great. He's not doing something great. He's just basically copying what Christopher Nolan did. Christopher Nolan's trilogy came out, and now they feel every single Batman movie has to be Christopher Nolan's trilogy. But even
I
his
know.
either
films
that,
was not
either
that.
that, or they just want Batman to be like how Frank Miller writes Batman, even though Frank Miller is more or less insane.
Well, maybe it was maybe it's my misinterpretations. The best Batman for me was in Batman the Animated Series, because
Of
that got
course.
Batman right, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the way I have always saw Batman. And even the old school Batman from the 1960s, the Adam West one, had, I know it was campy and colorful, but Adam West
That
did
leans more
have.
on the actual detective aspect of Batman, whereas the real Batman
Yes,
is more so as the hard boiled detective, really.
Mm.
yes, and that's the way I always have seen him, which is why lately I have not been happy with these interpretations of Batman, because there seem like Hollywood is trying to turn him into something that he's not, because I think they just don't like heroes. I think Hollywood just does not like superheroes, so they try to
Yeah,
turn them
they
into
just really
something
don't
that they
care
can't.
much about story. They really just don't even care much about story, but rather they just take one thing and just either market someone towards somebody's race or sex, which we've already been through that song and dance already so many times. But
Mm-hmm.
not only that, but they rather take that as either take that and turn
What?
that into just basically just a brand
What?
and show it to
I
more
can't. I
people.
can't. I can't hear you. Final. What?
Oh, oh,
There you
sorry,
are. Yeah,
sorry,
you sound better now. Yeah.
sorry. I was holding my ear up to my earbuds. Sorry, but
Oh, okay.
so it's either they take one superhero brand and they basically not just market to someone's race or sexuality, but they take that brand and they turn it into toys.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. It seems like that's
So
what they.
basically the whole thing about it is just marketing.
It's, I agree with you. It seems like to me that's what it is. It's got nothing about story. It is no story there. And then you have these, I call them popular YouTubers that's supposed to be knowledgeable about this, because going gaga over this thing. Oh, I absolutely loved it. Oh man, I'm blown away. It's the most enlightening Batman, awesome Batman movie I have ever seen.
Not
You
really.
know?
I mean, I don't see it. I have no interest in seeing it in theaters because I'm not. Why would I want to see another Nolan-esque movie? I mean, we
Yeah.
already had a Nolan
Yeah.
movie, so why do I need this exactly again?
We're
We
talking
That's
got a
about
what I'm.
crazy.
Batman
That's what I'm
We got
trilogy.
saying.
a crazy Batman because keep in mind, I mean, this may be a misconception, but the Dark Knight trilogy, those movies, Batman wasn't exactly crazy in those movies either.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
I mean,
this,
yeah, I mean,
from
he
what I've
acts more like
seen,
the Byronic hero in those movies.
I know, but I know if he wasn't nuts, so like this version seems actually nuts. because when we see it, well, I see a Bruce Wayne in this bat for the Batman trailers. Like when I see a Bruce Wayne, like this seems actually like a nuts, like he's nuts. Like,
Yeah. I-
but and we got nuts Batman fighting who's basically depressed all the time, even Bruce Wayne form. Which I
Yes.
mean, everybody should
I'm
figure out he's
tired of
Batman at
that.
this point. Everybody should figure out he's Batman at this point. And he actually looks like a crackhead actually. But
Which the newest one, the one
I
with
mean,
Robert Pattinson?
to be fair, there is a Batman who is crazy. It's the Zurin Batman, I think.
what?
I think that's what it's called, the Zurin Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, anyways, and this
I never heard
and
that
this
one.
ver- mhm. Anyways, and we got crazy Batman fighting the not Riddler. Like I said, not Riddler because it's
I
not even
guess what it
Riddler. But
goes.
it's
That's not even Riddler. You're right.
Yeah,
That's
that looks like
no,
Hush.
no. It doesn't just look.
yes.
He doesn't look or act anything like Riddler. The only thing it has is
Right.
the riddles, and that's it. That's it. They
Right.
literally just took that, and that's it. Doesn't have anything else.
None of these people, Batman, the so-called Catwoman, the so-called Riddler, none of these characters are the characters I recognize and know. I don't see that. When I saw the guy what really looks like in this film, I was like, "What is that? That what is that?
It's not. It's
That
not only is
that
he
that's
not.
not the Riddler. That's
Not
not
only
the
is he
Riddler.
not
That
wearing a
is something
costume,
else."
he doesn't even act like Riddler. Riddler in the comics is basically a trickster, another trickster type villain who
Right.
who's motivated by trying to prove he's smarter than everybody, which is
Right.
why he
Exactly.
commits crimes.
I mean, he's just as prideful as the Joker, really.
Even
Yes.
even more so probably. Since he
I
actually
mean,
wants
yeah,
to kill
he's just as
Batman.
mad as the Joker, but still, yeah.
He actually wants to beat Batman, prove he's smarter than everybody. That's his whole stick.
Yeah,
I
But
his
mean,
he feels he's
he is
smarter than
smarter than
Batman.
Batman, indeed.
mhm. And he makes fun of other people as proof of his intelligence. But
Hmm.
but the thing is, in the Batman, he's apparently some kind of vigilante
Some
who
internet vigilante. It's way off what the character is
like
supposed to be.
and not only that, but he also scary. Riddler doesn't isn't supposed to be scary. What's scary a scary Riddler? And he's wearing leather bondage gear. What?
Yeah, what is
He's trying to kill the elite politicians. What? Like the what?
So he's basically the Sin Eater.
Exactly.
but that's not Riddler.
That's not even Riddler.
That's not
That's a whole different character.
that is not Riddler. That is not who that is not Riddler. It's
Mhm.
not who he's supposed. It's the same thing with Zoe Kravitz that everybody's drooling over, and beautiful she may be, but that's not Catwoman. That she's turned that character into something else, and then she throws in some identity politics that people are becoming desensitized to just because they see a couple car crashes and they go, oh, yeah, it's got some woke in it, but that car crash, that chase scene really rocked. That really, really rocked. And I just think Robert Pattinson is overrated. Now, for all of you in the chat out there that have seen the Batman, I am not attacking you. I want to make that very clear. If you saw the movie and you enjoyed it, I'm so happy for you because I'm glad you got your money's worth. But I'm speaking for myself. And for me as an individual, the Batman is not Batman. And these people are just eating this schlop up. And we're going to get more of this schlop. This is something, the Batman is what Hollywood wants heroes to be, and they're not true to him. They're just not true to him. And Robert Pattinson is overrated. I don't see anything. I've never found him to be a very talented actor. Sorry. I could name some other actors I think that could have carried that role better than he did. I just completely don't buy him at all as Bruce Wayne, nor do I buy him as Batman. And even in the film, he's not Bruce Wayne. I've heard some people say, well, I'm glad he's not seen or walking around with beautiful women. I'm glad
That's the
he's just
point. He gotta make himself
Yes,
look like
he's
a
a
complete different
playboy.
character. He gotta make
yes.
himself like a completely different person. That's the whole point. Otherwise, people suspect that he Batman.
Right. There are actual nuts in the critic that have said, I love the fact he's not walking around with beautiful women and being a playboy. I'm glad he's like me.
Then everybody gonna know he's Batman.
God, yes. Yes, I got it too, but that was the point. And they're just eating that up. And I'm saying, if you truly love and know Batman, this movie isn't it. It's the same way with Joker. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people love Joker, but to me, this is not Joker. This is another character with the Joker name on it, but it is not who the Joker's supposed to be. So I wasn't all crazy about it the way everybody was just crazy
I
about
went to the show see Joker because because it's something unique, but at the same time it
it.
doesn't. I mean, the Joker movie, while it's not comics accurate, it's still close to the Joker than what the hell the Riddler is in this movie or Batman, or this Batman movie. Like that.
Okay.
That's his whole new character. Like the Joker, the basic concept still there. It's an evil serial killer clown. How hard is that? Ain't he's nihilist. He's nihilist. How hard is that? So it's
I
still
would.
it's still technically Joker, but there was no, but he's not an elemental villain though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, really, trickster villains don't really need a whole lot of backstory, really. Because if you just like give them so much, then yeah, then we hardly ever have anything to even be feel threatened.
No, you just have them do some bullshit and then turn around telling them they regret everything that they did now,
Uh,
and then
uh,
fuck their parallel universe self.
Tricks the villains can't have backstories and make that seem
Negro, I'm
I
talking
mean,
about Loki.
Loki, I know. Oh yeah, but that's just I didn't see that show. I knew that show was gonna be
Loki
bad from the
who, as
jump.
I call it.
From the jump.
Yeah, because
But
that show wasn't like all the other MCU shows at the time. Loki, who, or I call him a special guest star in his own show. He's a special guest star. The show was not about him at all. You're right.
Okay,
In
all
fact,
this
what's the
talk.
point of continuing his own story?
Yes. What's the point of that?
Look, I'm
If you
gonna say what I have to say about Pattinson. Like you, like overrated. Leia, he is no rated.
I
No,
like
no
that one.
rated.
Mm-mm.
You can't even rate this motherfucker.
Mm-mm.
He dry now. He ain't juicy like he used to be, but he dry now. And every time I saw him, like, damn, when did you get so dry? You had more juice in you even after the fucking Twilight films. Harder for Elephants. That one movie where he was with
Reese Witherspoon.
no, not
Okay.
that one.
All right.
No, it was another movie that me and the wife had watched a while ago where they're road tripping in this post apocalyptic world or like this desolate world. And they're in the desert. I forgot what it's called. And he's like this wimpy ass shrimp dick white boy that's like a president's son or some shit, and this guy is just traveling around trying to get him back home.
I have not seen it. That shows you how much of a
not seen that
Patterson
either.
fan I am. I have
He's
not seen it.
uh, I'm saying when he's away from Twilight, he's fine. He's really fine for an
Hmm.
actor. You
Okay.
know, like
Okay.
when he's not doing Edward
I
Cullen.
think he I think he shouldn't be doing anything like fantasy or like fiction related because like he
He
has
was doing
no
that Cedric.
I
no
mean,
like
he can, but
I
you
read
gotta
the
cast him right.
interviews. I read the interviews with him as Cedric, like where he talks about his role as Cedric Diggory, and he didn't really take it seriously at all. Like, like
Yeah.
to the
Really?
yeah, to the point that he was like mocking the idea of like wizardry and stuff like that. That's why in the movies you see him hold his wand like a gun or something like that. That's what he was saying. He didn't take it seriously at all.
It
Hmm.
shows. It shows.
So like I really
Very,
don't think he should be. And now this with the Batman thing, he didn't want to work out and stuff like
I
that, like
know.
to really get into the role. So like
very well. Let me rephrase what I said about this motherfucker then. So, Mr. Pattinson, the fuck you doing in movies in the first place? If you
Yeah.
can't seem to bother to wake your sleepy ass up for him.
Mhm.
Because that's what I'm gonna
I
call you from
know.
now on. Sleepy Patterson.
Mhm.
Firstly, to
So
me,
basically,
I
all this time, hang on, Leia. All this
go ahead.
time, motherfucker, you sleepwalk through every fucking thing you been in.
Mhm.
I mean
Exactly.
he does good in like indie films. It's just like I don't think he should be, you know, acting in like anything that's like
A genre related.
yeah,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
if it's like fictional films where like it's hyper realistic, then yeah, go for it. But like anything that's like you have to have like imagination for it. Like I don't, you know, to suspend this disbelief, suspension of disbelief, and stuff like that. Anything that requires that, I don't think he's good for.
Maybe you Gavin, you have a point. I've heard many people say that he should not do Hollywood films or box office smashes or genre related movies or films that are fantasy that requires you to use your imagination because he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. And that's the problem with his performance here in The Batman because he's not getting it. I don't know why people are loving it, but he's not getting it. So you're right. He should not stay with. I personally just don't like him. Period.
Let's
That's
call for
just
what he
me.
is.
That's
Let's
just
call for what he is. Sleepy passing.
yeah. And I don't like
Mm.
actors like that. I can't stand actors who take roles like that are iconic and then they don't care for it or they don't take it seriously. Then that's a role you should not be playing. But overall, he's just not an actor. Talented he may be, but I personally don't enjoy any of his projects. I just don't. Now that's just
Hey,
me
I remember
personally.
I found the movie he was in. I was talking about Rover.
Okay.
That's the
Looked
film.
funny with a
See,
cut.
See, I hardly watch any of his films unless he's the supporting actor or he's the co-star. But if he's the star, I don't particularly like him. I don't like him.
Oh,
If he's the
he was
co-star,
in there with Guy Pearce. That's who was
Okay.
he was acting. Oh damn. Yeah,
You
he
know what I
disappeared in that.
think happened? I think like Twilight just jaded him.
I think
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart jaded his ass.
yeah. Well, the problem, I think you're right. It is jaded him because basically, to me, the Twilight movies were not good movies. They were not good movies. They were based on a sorry, poorly written book, what is by a no talented
We're
writer,
not gonna
and
revisit
turned
that
it to
yet.
No,
yeah.
in the case of
But I'm just
books,
saying,
it was
I'm just
written. The books was written
We're not
by
revisiting Twilight, damn it.
I'm not, but
That's a
I get what you're.
tired ass conversation. Now I'm
But I'm
trying
just
look,
saying
it always had me
why.
intrigued because I'm like, wait, did he really hold his gun his one like a gun? Does that look like a gun holding?
Oh yeah, he actually did. Yeah, he actually did hold his wand up like a gun when Peter Pettigrew came in.
Yeah, it's like the most pinnacle moment of that book. Like the most tragic moment when Cedric dies, he holds the wand like a gun.
I had to look at clip then because that picture did not help.
Quickly, when I was bringing up Twilight, I wasn't revisiting. I was just saying I was responding to Eloise as to why Twilight hurt him. Like you said, it's because if the movies were good, perhaps it would have helped him. But because they were so
No,
bad,
the hell they didn't
it
hurt him.
didn't.
He's still getting movie deals.
Yeah, but
He got to be a Batman.
you're right. You're right.
It's
But
Taylor Lautner and the one who played Emmett that got the brunt of the stick.
well, he couldn't. He wasn't talented. He wasn't a
He
talented
could have.
actor.
He had potential.
Possibly. It's just for me, and you're right. It's just for me. I don't particularly care for his acting. I don't particularly like if he is a supporting actor in a film, perhaps, but the lead, no. I'm not going to put down my
Unfortunately,
money on
that's all
anything.
he ever did until he disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, he said he disappeared. Like I read the interviews, he said he disappeared because he wanted to pursue a career in music, but it didn't pan out for him, so he went back to acting.
Damn.
He may have gotten the Batman deal, but I don't believe one
No, no,
second
no, no, no.
that he's
We're talking about
pursuing.
Taylor Lautner, right?
Oh, Taylor. I just didn't find him talented either. I saw some stuff he did after Twilight, and I'm sorry, I couldn't
I
see
was
any skills
talking
at this point.
I was talking about like Patterson, like the reason he disappeared. Sorry.
Oh. So he was pursuing music. Oh, no. Oh, so your dry ass couldn't even fucking strum a guitar then.
Yeah, that's what happened. Like he came back for the money. It's not
Probably
even
didn't even,
it's not even passion or anything like that. That's
probably
why,
didn't even have a good singing voice.
yeah.
But I don't buy him as Bruce Wayne at all.
Nor I
People are
buy him
accepting
a
it,
singer.
I
but
could buy him if he was playing as some kind of moody villain. Can't
No.
name one.
Here's one thing I could say. where his talents could have worked at business stories
Okay.
where he's play
Okay. Perhaps.
like Wolf of Wall Street. He would have fit right in with that movie.
Yes.
Oh shit,
Perhaps.
he did hold that shit like a gun, both hands too. That is awkward as fuck. Like he
Hmm.
God, that's more than a gun. He holding it like it's a fucking laser pointer.
See, the director should have caught that. If I was the director, I would say, Robert, that's not how you hold a wand. The wand is not a gun. This is how you have to hold it. Fans are going to be looking for that. This is how you have to hold it when you're using that. That's on the director's call. It's a petty little thing, but it's a big thing. And just like
Like he
Eloise
about to
caught it.
poke his ass with it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like he looked more like he finger. I thought he was finger pointing at some point. I didn't even realize that detail.
I mean, yes, we know Cedric Diggory is not really that all that good with spellcasting, and he's not really much of a good at fighting either. But still, he doesn't even want to back down.
Oh, Cedric Diggory was like competent because like the Goblet of Fire chose him for a reason. Like out of all of the Hogwarts students, he was like the worthy to compete in the Triwizard tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Frau, I think the movie misrepresented Frau, the French girl.
I did not. I
Oh,
can't comment too much on Harry Potter. I didn't see the movies.
Um, by the
Yeah,
way,
Her
Fleur didn't really like. She wasn't in it that much. Like,
and she always losing.
and in regards to the Batman. Another reason why I didn't see it because it's going to the super
You
grounded
still on
route.
that shit?
Yeah, because I don't get it. Like you ruin it out
No,
so
no, no,
many.
no, no, no. I thought we were past the whole grounded shit. You brought the final brought up Dark Knight trilogy.
I'm not finished talking. Because it rules out so many great storylines. Like we can't have Batman fight Poison Ivy in a serious movie now.
He's right. You're not. You're not. And what is this
How
term?
the hell you
Ground.
gonna no? How the hell you gonna turn that into a serious movie? The bitch grows a bush out of her ass.
Well, I'm a
Yeah.
pubic error, but still. No,
Negro
What?
leaves come out of her ass too now.
well,
She
you
got
not.
okay for agreement's sake. She grows a bush in her front and her ass. Okay, she look like Eve from Adam and Eve. Let's leave it at that.
Okay,
The
it's
bitch
not.
got a bush on her top, and she got a bush on her bottom, and she got a bush on her front.
His thing. You can take it seriously though. But you can take it seriously for a serious movie though. You can. It's not hard.
No, it's not hard, but the thing is, how do you gonna take her and make her serious? The bitch care about the plants more than she care about everything else. How you gonna
Uh,
sell that shit?
yeah, you can by having her kill people for plants. That doesn't she do that in combos all the time? And
With
want to turn the world to a jungle.
motherfucker, this ain't no little shop of Howard's.
That's her stick. That's her stick.
No, she ain't no mean green mother. Negro, Audrey too has more charisma than this bitch. And she almost ate a bitch. Yeah, I mean literally. She almost ate a bitch.
I mean, yeah, it's Poison Ivy. I mean, what do you
I'm
think?
talking about Audrey too. I ain't talking about no motherfucking poison ivy. She
I know,
almost ate a bitch.
I know. Andre too. I know. I mean, he's very weird.
She
Shit,
is
whatever.
yeah, going
male.
back and yeah,
I mean, he's a
just going
plant.
back and forth with
Probably
Batman
from
and Little
Math
Shop of
anyway.
Horrors.
It's a
I
plant.
don't know
Probably from
how we
Math
got
anyway.
that.
Look, man, Audrey too should be the star of this fucking Batman movie, not Poison Ivy. This is what I'm saying. You don't
Wait,
know who
and who
you're
do we have the
messing with.
equivalent for
No, you
Seymour?
never did.
And they're talking about doing Batman 2 with Mr. Freeze. How the hell they gonna change Mr. Freeze? They got so much to change to the point he's not gonna be Mr. Freeze anymore since it's trying to fit him in the grounded universe. It's like
I will tell you this: they will
I
not be
think
true
they're
to
gonna
Mr.
probably.
Freeze because I like Mr. Freeze's story, but they're not going to be true to it from what
I
I've
think
seen
they're
from
gonna.
this film.
I think they're gonna do like what they did with Iron Man. They're gonna get fantastical a bit.
Mm-hmm.
so
Ooh, Eloise, you saved yourself.
uh, 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 oh. So we're gonna have Mr. Freeze virus freeze guns? Like what? No,
Oh,
that's
I'm
what I'm
pretty
thinking.
sure he's gonna find a way to make a freeze believable in this grounded universe. I'm putting that in air quotes, by the way.
Yes, I can see why. Yes, I would do the
I
same thing.
put that in air quotes because the motherfucking Batmobile survived a fucking crash in a headlong truck right there in an explosion, and it looks like a fucking muscle car.
But what is this thing about making the superheroes grounded? What do
It's
they
a
mean by that?
bullshit illusional nonsense that they keep spilling out. You talking about something you want to be grounded, you want to be realistic. How the fuck that car get through that fucking fire like that?
Yeah,
And his cape don't catch.
and why does the bat suit look like it's just look like it came straight from freaking no, not Roblox. Uh from a freaking VR
Fortnite.
game.
Yeah,
He doesn't even have bat wings etched into the fucking cape. It looks like a fucking regular cape that he found at Party City.
yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Like what,
You
this is
might as well
like the
did not follow
beginning
the
of
damn
Batman's
cape
career or
then.
something?
Like, is that early in the career? He would have had that fucking thing as a bat cape.
That's kind of the
Because
point.
Fucking Nolan's
yes.
Batman had the right fucking idea when he was starting out.
Mhm.
Ninja mask, ninja armor, all black before he got the bat wings. And even then, he had the fucking bat wings. You told me this hobo motherfucker has a fucking cape that ain't got no bat wings? And this is supposed to be like, nah. Fuck all that. This is his early stint as Batman, and you tell me he gonna roll in there with no fucking bat wings. That's bullshit. That means you really did not commit to the Batman then.
That's right.
You talking about some grounded and shit. Nah, this motherfucker rolls in a fucking bat cape. It looks like bat wings. It's supposed to strike fear in the superstitious Cali lot now, last time I checked. But he wearing a Party City cape with some armor on. Even Batfleck had the right fucking idea when he put his armor on. Had the bat fucking wings on that motherfucker. And he didn't even need to wear no damn bat wings to the armor motherfucker. But he committed to it. Just saying.
Because Wolf, that's because Matt Reeves does not believe in this character. He doesn't. He
Look,
doesn't
I'm gonna
believe in
give
this
Matt Reeves
character.
pass on this one because of all the shit that he's done prior to this shit. But like I said, I'm the one who's saying I have a no Batman content clause, so I'm not watching this bullshit.
I'm not,
Okay?
I'm no, I'm
Look,
not either.
you make a moral all you want, but other than that, it's like, look, bruh, I'm so sick and tired of this whole you trying to downgrade Batman every damn time y'all trying to put in some realistic bullshit into it.
That's what I'm saying. You said you just
Next thing,
expressed exactly what
next
I'm
thing you
saying.
know, you're gonna take the bat out and just call man. He gonna It's gonna be
Yeah,
like that
'cause
that
they
fucking
don't want the
AJ
powers. They
Johnson.
don't want the powers. They don't want the powers in superheroes, despite that they want to
Yes,
keep them like quote unquote grounded, despite
right.
being a superhero
Batman, but he ain't got no
universe.
motherfucking bat wings.
Yes, I absolutely agree with you, Final, and you're right.
Flightless
That's
Batman as well. I call him.
yeah. I hear them. He's grounded, so when he fight, he get knocked down, or he get hurt, or
No,
he
no,
get beat up.
flightless
That's
Batman. He ain't got no bat wings. That's a fucking cape.
I
That's
not
a
don't
not
get it.
cowl around his
not
neck.
not to
Right.
mention, and this version of Batman is apparently bulletproof as a suit that's completely bulletproof, which I
That's
don't.
Robo Batman then.
Exactly.
'Cause that's how he walking. He
Like it
walking
doesn't
through
make
them
any
woods
sense.
like he RoboCop.
Like it doesn't make any sense because that's not how armor works. I mean, there's no truly
Nah,
bulletproof
there ain't
armor.
no moment where he's pausing for a minute.
Exactly. At
He
least
just
he should have
walking
been.
through it like he the fucking Terminator.
Exactly. At least he should have
And
been knocked
everybody like,
back.
ooh, oh, that's cute, that's cool, that's badass. He walking through the woods
That
with
doesn't make no
like,
sense.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
like,
not.
Nick, look, give me the fucking tunnel scene in Dark Knight Rises any fucking day where he's zipping like a fucking Shinigami or no a Soul Reaper from fucking Bleach. Give me that shit again, cause I like that shit. As ridiculous as that shit was,
Yeah, because this don't make any sense. Like he not supposed to have any powers. He don't have super strength. How the hell he not flinching?
man, Mother Super Strike, the motherfucking bulletproof vest is bulletproof to any fucking firearm bullet. They been they shooting with ARs, A15s, AK-47.
I
He walking through
know.
that shit like it's like they fucking pellet guns.
It's like
Yeah.
that's not how armor works.
Okay, so now here's the thing. You don't want to take away the powers, but you want to keep the
You keep
invincibility.
walking over your mic, dude.
It's just like,
You need
okay,
to sell
so
your relationship with you and your mic. I'm not feeling this toxic relationship between you and your mic. Because every time you try to talk, the mic trying to get away
sorry.
from you.
No, it's every time I keep plugging my thumb onto my earbud. Anyway,
Damn, do
okay,
you
so
need to finger the bitch? Every time you need to talk?
what?
That's how bro, you a pro there if you're using your thumb. Nice. You don't need to use two fingers, three fingers,
I'm
nothing.
just
You just your thumb? Man, you a pro. Good on you, man. You set for life, brother.
I'm just like laying I'm just like laying down, just have my hand on my head,
Oh, you
and
laying
now I have my
down on
hand
her
over my ear.
too. You got
Oh,
skills
for
like that?
oh, God. Oh,
Dang,
for the love of
Final.
God. Oh, for the love of
Bruh, the
God.
finger master. That's your
Can you
superhero.
let me talk?
Hang on. I got three more in me. I got three more in me. We gonna call you the supervillain Fingerman.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Wow.
He's the right touch.
Oh, poor
And,
Fido.
and every time he leaves a call sign when he touched something, it plays. You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah. And I got one more. I got one more. The shit. I'm usually quick on this shit. Quick on the, he's got the green thumb. Wait, no. He's got the stink thumb. There we go. His super villain name is Stink Thumb. It's the essence of sex on his thumb.
Oh, you could Final won't be able to get his thought out if you can. You're distracting him.
Are you done?
No, your superhero arch nemesis is gonna be Strong J, and your quest is to explore her canals. That's plural, by the way. So you gotta go deep in there.
Great. Now there's something for Fizz to do.
And she attack you with her
Boomerang.
pussy.
That seems
What
boomerang.
you
Hey,
cannot
listen.
shut up. Stop trying to name every damn thing. I glad I'm glad that you know about that motherfucker. Fizz, mute yourself real quick. Throw me off my damn game. I'm trying to torture Fit. I'm trying to torture Final here.
Oh, Final. Poor Final.
We're gonna make a man out of him. Pretty soon he gonna grow hair all across his chest. And then some.
Oh,
But
great. Now just to have that Austin Powers chest hair.
no, not that. Negro, you ain't no beast like me. No, you gonna get that. You gonna get that Steve Trevor hair chest. You know this glistening and well combed. Cause that was a well combed chest hair he had in Wonder Woman. Like damn, Chris Pine, you got like that? That brush was really good. Good night, William. By the way, he heading out. Shoot, dang, Final, you got that thumb stimulation. Nice. Who trained you to do that?
Oh my goodness.
I sure as hell didn't do
Look
that.
at this.
What? No, I had my thumb on the microphone on my earbud because I was blocking it.
No wonder there was a lot of rumbling on your end when you
Okay.
unmuted. You were
Okay.
stimulating. You got the
Okay.
big thumb.
Mm.
That's what you miss, Eloise. He just showed his talent.
Don't even believe him in anything in the
Uh,
very
uh,
slightest.
I'm thinking, is the Warner Brothers gonna become just like it's gonna become just like what DC Comics is? It's gonna start relying on Batman for everything.
Yeah,
It
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 sounds like
looks
it.
it looks that way. They're turning every property,
I
which is
mean,
why I haven't enjoyed anything that they've ever done. If you ever look back at it,
yeah,
because everything has
run
been
out of
it's
story
been
ideas.
written.
Hey, let's kill the Justice League, even though it's not 1990 anymore.
Yeah,
Ah, oh, we're
Main,
fucked.
that's
is even the main song from the Flash movie.
I don't
Yeah,
know. That
I mean,
Flash movie sounding. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Final. I was just saying it sounding.
yeah. Anyways, but yeah, Disney. If you've been watching Clownfish TV, Disney has now been being bite in the ass from the playing politics for so long because now
Oh
karma's
yes.
coming straight back at them now.
Yeah, the queer
Yeah.
community.
I've always said that what goes around comes around when it comes to Disney, and you're right. Final. They are getting it now. You're exactly
I
right.
mean,
And I remember saying
Bob Chapek is now saying, okay, yeah, let's be apolitical. Let's not play the politic game anymore.
he started off that way. He didn't stand his ground. He bent the knee. He should have just stood his ground, but he didn't do that. He didn't do that. He started to play the political game, and now, like you said, what I said with this woke, I said it's going to start coming back round to haunt them, and that's what's happening right now. But he should have stood his ground first and foremost. But then he bent the knee to that too, because a few employees started complaining because even though they had some good things, but it wasn't good enough for them. So they pushed him and pushed him. So now he bent the knee, and now it's coming back on him three faults. So I always said karma
Um,
would come back to
Are
get
we
them.
sure? Are we sure that he's worthy of sympathy?
I
No,
doubt
I don't.
that.
I mean, either. I don't know. I'm not feeling sorry for him. No, unless you have sympathy for him, but I don't.
No,
I
I
don't
don't even
have
know
any
if the
sympathy
man.
for him.
I don't
Mm-mm.
even know enough of the man to have sympathy for him, unless he has an illness.
I when I say come back to fight them, I don't mean to feel sorry for them. I mean like don't come running to me. I don't feel sorry for him one
Well,
bit.
they're not gonna come to you. They don't know you, let
No,
alone where you live.
no, but I mean, put out
You have to
something
run a
movie.
hell miles to get to you in Michigan.
Yes, yes. But I mean, put out something movies or TV shows and say, here you
I'm
go. This
pretty
is
much,
exactly what you want. Now give
I
me your
pretty much
money.
just don't want to do anything with Disney anymore. Just
Oh,
not
me
even
neither.
Pixar these days.
Oh, Pixar
Yeah,
is a
because
really gluttonous.
they don't want to be involved with them anymore. Because now, and it's because of this Florida bill or the Twitter mobs, they say the don't say gay bill, even though that's not what it's called, but
That's right.
LFI know. But yeah, they don't want to, and yet this is what happens when you play in the politics for so long, for pretty much like 7 years now.
Yeah, seven
They've
to eight
been doing
years
that.
they've been
Yeah,
doing that.
seven to
Yeah.
Hey,
eight years now.
when John
7 to 8 years now. They've
when
just been playing the political game for so long. Now no one's buying this anymore, and now it's biting you in
hey,
the
dig
ass,
this.
Disney.
What has Pixar done since John Lasseter left?
Not much.
Or at
They're
least,
not good.
yeah, yeah,
They're not.
exactly.
They're not as good as they used to be. You're right.
Or
Because a lot
let
of
me ask you this. Hang on, let me ask you this. What was the last good original Pixar movie?
Coco.
No,
I'm not going to say Toy Story 4 because I feel that was a film that didn't should have never been
that's
made.
not a sequel.
Still, it still just shouldn't have been made. But go
No, no,
on.
no. I'm saying, what was
Oh,
the last original Pixar
the
story
last original Pixar. Oh, that's a good question, Wolf. I'm trying to
that's
think.
not a sequel? That's not a prequel. And that's not what they're trying to push these days.
Notice
Uh,
crickets. Oh,
Coco.
No, I'm talking about when they actually went out of their way to design the characters in such a unique way, to design the world in such a unique way. There you go. Thank you. Good dinosaur.
Uh,
mm,
oh, okay,
So let,
okay.
let me tell you my criteria where they
Yeah,
actually
go ahead.
shape the characters that don't look aggressively realistic. Where they shape the world to not look like our own.
I see. I see.
Where they actually like the world looks like a coloring book that a kid or at least a kid's drawing, but fully realized. and Redneck was saying what was in my mind. Up, last one right there.
Yeah, I have
And
to
after
agree.
that, we got sequels, and we got too much grounded stories
I have to.
that's mostly trying to mirror Ghibli in a way.
I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't seen all of Ghibli's movies, but the only Ghibli movie that I've seen that I like so far is Spirited Away. I didn't like
Point
Howl's Moving Castle.
point being, these days they're trying to imitate Ghibli in the worst kind of way.
Do you
Hmm.
see that? Do you see that in the trailer for Lightyear or
Yeah.
No,
Lightyear that's
Oh
coming
no,
out?
no. Actually, no. I take that back. Lightyear is meant to be their whole.
MCU style movie.
Yeah, yeah. You could say that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
But I'm saying like,
it's probably the more healthier option for Pixar is that they probably just would have shut down if they're not just gonna do anything anymore. I mean,
I I gotta agree with Fanel on that.
I
Yeah,
mean, sure, it would be sad that they're gone, but hey, at least would be more of a healthier option.
I mean,
yeah, they're just
but what do you think about Skydance?
because
Skydance.
that's where a lot of these Pixar artists are going to. They've quit Disney and
That's
they've
John
all gone
Lasseter's
over to
company.
Wisconsin. Yeah, they're going, but he and some of his other artists have gone over to Skydance. They don't have the same creative
so
team
y'all want to know
for
why I
it
bring
anymore.
this up?
Yeah, no,
Hmm?
please go ahead.
Since Up and maybe even Wally, why does every character, or at least every human being in each of those movies that came after those movies, look just the same?
Because it's animation CGI is streamlined.
No, they want to tell quote unquote real stories.
I gotta agree with you on that, and that's why I don't enjoy them as much as I used to.
Like
I think you
I
have a point.
like I said, I keep bringing this up because look at how they look. Inside Out to Onward to wait, what was after Inside Out? Inside Out. Did Coco came after Inside Out?
Yeah, Coco came out in 2017.
Yeah, after Inside Out, then Onward, and now Turning Red. They all fucking look. Oh right, wait, Soul, Onward, Onward, Soul, and then Turning Red.
Mm. Now, Onward Soul, wait, Luca, and then Turning Red.
Yeah, Luca. Luca was at least the only one that at least was close enough to be creative in design.
Yes, I
Hmm?
agree with that. I agree with that. So you're saying they've stopped telling creative, imaginative stories and more for grounded in quotes realistic realism kind of stories, and that's why the magic isn't there anymore.
Yeah, which is
Yeah, because
not.
like to quote from Grant Morrison, why do we need fiction to be like reality when we got reality right here and now?
Yes, I agree.
So let
Especially
me tell you the stories that they pushed so far with these movies, right? Inside Out is coming of age, supposedly, right? But it's
Yeah,
really
yes.
a story
Eh,
that,
mm,
which is really a story about separation anxiety.
but I didn't like that movie by the way.
It's fine. I don't care. I didn't ask for your opinion though. All I'm saying is it's meant to be separation anxiety in a way,
The movie
hmm with mood swings and stuff like that. Coco, which is not bad. It's about death in the
family.
family, family togetherness and all that stuff, and mostly it's about how we're supposed to remember our loved ones. Those type of emotional things. It did, mind you, it did have a villain in that one. Inside Out, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Not so much. Yeah.
Which I'm going to get to my next point. What's next? Coco,
Uh,
S- Uh,
Soul. I didn't
so
see Soul, so I can't really say. It's mostly about mortality.
mhm.
just yeah,
It's about mortality. I don't know if they had a villain in there or not.
hmm
I'm getting there though.
uh,
I don't think it
Onward,
was.
Onward is
Onward doesn't have villains. It's a road trip about Tom Holland as an elf, I think, and Chris Pratt as an elf. It's, it's really just
yeah,
Tom Holland playing himself.
they're basically it's about trying to get their father back.
They're trying to bring father back to life
it's
temporarily.
it's about reuniting.
Mm,
Mhm.
Reunion.
mm.
Uh, Going to now turning red. Don't
Well,
say it, Fizz. Hold your
Luca,
peace.
I
Luca. What was Luca?
Luca's
Luca.
Luca's about friendship, of course, as
Mm,
the director has stated.
mm.
Mostly about friendship.
Uh,
Once again, I don't know if there's a villain or not.
I think there is. I think some guy trying to kill them. Killed because
Hunter
they hate
maybe.
mermaids.
Typical villain like that. Yeah, I
Mm.
mean, I believe it. But even then, like, there's
um,
no villains in these stories, or at least there's non-threatening villains.
I don't
mhm.
know.
Have you noticed how most of the villains in these stories, aside from Coco, they're non-threatening?
yeah, they're
I
basically
noticed
just
that.
like shoved in there. Like the villains are just like either assholes or just yeah, just that. Similar to Ronan in Ghostbusters 2016. No motivation, nothing. They're just angry assholes.
I mean, was there a point to what's the let me finish. I'm trying to think of it. Was there a point to uh I'm blanking on the name. The guy this is popular trend in animated films. That's the but what was the point to the guy, the prince in Frozen?
Hans.
Hans.
Huh.
Hans, yeah.
Yeah, oh
Well,
god,
that's
don't even get me started on that fucking ending of that movie.
yeah. Don't get me started on that either. Hans was created
Yeah,
out of feminism.
that was
Feminism.
we've already talked about Frozen
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Feminists created
Yeah,
Hans.
Yeah. I
because
know.
Frozen was mostly just about ideology.
I
That's
mean,
basically the whole damn movie at the final act.
Hans made. Frozen is better written. Hans make more sense than some other villains. Some other villains are that strong, feminist, strong man type. So I'll say
Yeah,
They
that.
that was
should
just there just to subvert a trope,
they
just to
should
feel
have
quote unquote
committed to the
different.
fucking
Yes, that's
uncle.
what it was. Yes, that's what I thought. I was thinking the same thing. That's what they should have went with.
Hans made more sense. Are you fucking kidding me?
I
Um,
agree. I
what,
agree.
what you mean? I mean, I said Hans made more sense than some other feminist strongman villains I could think of.
Made
No,
more sense.
he didn't make sense to me. He was like Final said,
No, no,
feminists created him because
I
of their
know,
hatred of the prince, and they hated
Pretending to
him.
be
but
supportive, good, and all that stuff, and then suddenly flip the switch to evil,
Yes,
like in fucking Simpsons.
I know, but at the same time, it's more internally consistent. Like I said, internally consistent.
Internally consistent, he says.
Oh no, no, it's internally consistent, but it's still bad writing since it's a villain that just shows up at the end and we didn't really establish him. He's
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get your point there.
yeah.
but at the same time, the eternal logic still makes complete sense. You're not just doing stuff because the
Are we
writing.
gonna get off of Frozen's pussy now?
Okay, guys.
Okay, I'd like to say
Dang
one
it,
more
dude.
thing.
You need to learn some social cues. Go
What
ahead,
did you say?
final.
Okay, if you're gonna do a trope, but you think it's gonna be boring, okay, then try something else. Or just still commit the story you wanted to tell. Look, I still have a story about five warriors coming together. Five warriors from one kingdom coming together, chosen by an entity to save the world that's been plunged in the darkness by a darker entity. And I'm not even thinking about putting up plot twists like, oh, they've been serving the light entity, they were serving as the dark entity this whole time. Bull crap! Like, I'm not even doing that because I think that's very cliche. It is an absolute cliche.
Rhett makes a point though. Looking for a villain doesn't always make facts or rather likable results. If Charlie and the Chocolate Factory had a villain, it really is Uncle Joe.
Anyways,
And
stick to
does
the
Tim
story.
Burton get points for making the villain Willy Wonka himself? I mean, if you wanted
Anyways,
to make him a serial killer, have at it, dude.
anyways,
We,
so yeah.
we could.
So yeah, it's still a simple
Yeah.
story about five heroes coming together to save the world from a darker entity and even saving the villains from themselves of their sin that they take from. So if you want to write a story, tell the story instead of subverting some different tropes and tell the story you actually want to tell.
Before we wrap
Exactly.
it up, there's something that I talked to Leia in the MeWe chat that she wanted to bring up in one of the videos I shared in the MeWe chat.
Oh yes, the video about the feminist who couldn't get a date, or why feminists can't get a date. And all I basically was going to say that the guy did make some very good points that I do agree with. And but I just
Well, I
wanted
thought
to.
you was going to disagree with him about the body positivity stuff.
I did, and I'll say that really quickly. I don't have a since we're about to wrap it up. I don't have a problem with the term body positivity. I don't find that a negative term. I think what has happened is some of the woke nuts on Twitter have taken that term and turned it
Like many
into,
others.
yes, and turned it into a dirty word. So when people hear you say body positivity, so I say it sometimes, they jump back like a vampire to a cross. They immediately think that, oh, you must be one of them chicks that's, you must really like being lazy. They think positivity equals unhealthy lifestyle. No, that's not what I see when I see body positivity. The body positivity that I was taught and raised on, and why the word doesn't bother me, is loving yourself for who you are. You can't take care of, you can't, if you don't love yourself, you can't take care of yourself. Everyone is not going to be a size zero. Everyone's not going to be the same size. And just because they're not a size zero doesn't mean they don't try to take care of ourselves. I think that term is getting a bad take, because the guy in the video was saying, well, the reason you don't have a date is you're one of these body positivity feminist chicks who don't want to work out. And I'm like, wait, whoa, hold it up, excuse me, right there, let me stop
I
you
think
first and
he made the
foremost.
distinction right there. I don't
Yeah.
think he was talking about you or
Well,
anybody who's actually trying to use it in a positive note.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because
Now,
I,
now,
go ahead.
mind you, I don't want to put words in his mouth, or try to make him out to any person that he already is. He's very firm on on his assertions too. But I
Mm-hmm.
think I think he'll be on the same page as you are when you explain the body positive movement, which is now co-opted by body acceptance movement, as we're supposed to be calling it,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what they're really trying to preach: body
Right.
acceptance, which is accept your body the way it is with no ounce of change or whatever.
Right. Right.
Which is really that's what they say about fat acceptance, meaning meaning don't do a damn thing for your body.
And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that
Just
definition.
playing devil's advocate on
Mm-hmm.
that one. I don't think
Okay.
he meant to jab at the true body positive movement.
Okay.
I think he was jabbing at the fake body positive movement.
Yeah. Well,
I
I'm
don't think he
glad you
was.
said that. I'm glad you said that, because that is a good way of separating it from the positive and the negative. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, I
When
got
you
that
become a
vibe too.
tree person,
Mhm. Well, that's true, Eloise, but I also think genetics plays a part. My family, my mother's side of the family, all the women are large, and I have all of my mother's genes. Now, that's not an excuse not for me not to take care of myself, but
Hello?
there is just, it's just,
We hear you.
yeah,
We hear you.
yeah.
Mhm. It's I'm never going to be like my sisters take after my dad, and they're thin and petite and long. I take after my mother's side of the family, and we're all kind of thick. However, it's not an excuse. I'm letting anybody know it's not an excuse for me not to take care of myself. But I'm never going to be a tiny small woman. I have hips and ass.
You want to
I'll
have
just say it.
95% muscle. That's what you're
Wait,
going
I'm
for.
confused.
Yeah.
Can I
So,
say
So,
something? Like,
oh, go ahead, Eloise.
no, no, no. I'm confused.
Oh.
Like, what did I say in that?
by the way, I want to acknowledge Wetneck
Did we
in the
lose her?
chat. I actually like the Tim Burton movie. Of
I just got
Then
here.
we
I
can
don't
no longer be
understand what's going
friends.
on.
Yeah, you're kind of staggy.
I just want to make it clear because, well, I'm glad you brought that out, Commander, because when I hear that I have to straighten people out, that I am not endorsing laziness and bad habits. I think we could all improve with that. And I even say myself, my habits, which I'm getting better at, by the way. I'm taking much steps better
Congratulations.
forwards too. I am doing, thank you. I'm much doing much better, but I want to make that very clear that if a plus size woman is confident about herself, it doesn't mean she's endorsing an unhealthy lifestyle. She just knows who she is, and then when you who you are, you will take care of yourself. Now, like I said, there's my behind is going to stay with me till I'm dead. I don't think that's going anywhere. But there is, I can live healthier and better, and I am not against that. I just want to get that clear because I've been hearing a lot of that garbage lately, and I just don't accept that. I just don't. But I'm glad we cleared that up. Now, as for the woman in the video that was talking, the homegirl could use I think he called her obese. She wasn't obese. She's full figured, but she dressed like she was 16 years old. I think she was 35 or 30. And
Hmm.
I was looking at her like, well, honey, see these ultra feminists now, these woke feminists don't
Yeah,
want to look like women.
he tends
They don't.
to paint with a broad brush with the obesity thing, and
Yeah,
there are times
I
I'm
know. The
like, you gotta hang back, dude. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, I agree
But
with that.
he, but you hear his story. He's a fitness coach.
Yeah, he's got.
He might see something that we probably don't see.
That's true there, and he
And
probably wants some
and
clients
I'm
as
saying
well.
I would probably take his word for it until proven otherwise.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
like I said, I'm like
What are you guys talking about?
obesity and body positivity.
Wolf
I
had
mean,
posted a video. Wolf had posted a video on MeWe where this guy was talking about why feminists cannot get a date, and he was going down the list. And one of the things he brought up was physical
was
appearance.
think before you sleep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've been watching the channel a long time ago. Uh,
Now, the
Okay.
woman that was talking that had her list, she was wondering. She was a woke feminist. She was wondering why she couldn't get a date. And I do agree with him on that part. Some of it is these woke feminists' own fault. Some of it is their fault because I was looking at her like.
So I mean,
Most
I'm not gonna try to put a blanket statement like that. I'm just like wait. Most?
all of them.
I'm just saying like the shit that they pull to make themselves look unattractive. I mean, look at the laundry list of shit that they do to make themselves look unattractive. I'm re-
Yes,
I'm inclined to really believe that we've been fed a big fat ass lie from all forms of way of excuse me. Listen to me trying to sound fancy and shit. Let me rephrase that. We've been fed a lie in general through most ways of what we heard from beauty standards all the way up to these idiots that are trying to stop us from ever following certain traditional standards of
beauty.
that to it, but attraction. I mean attraction.
Okay, okay.
That's the thing that they're pushing this unattractiveness basically repel it.
Yes, down the
And
patriarchy.
one thing I have to say about think before you sleep, I have to really I evaluate what he was saying. It's like, that's probably why, because we're visual animals,
I
us
agree.
human beings. Now
Hmm.
you could put you could still put the religion aspect to it too. What do they say about people in religion, or at least in the Bible? What I'm saying, how they describe them, how
Hmm.
they describe those who are good and righteous, and that how those were unrighteous and sinful, right?
Hmm.
It's not that they're trying to push this whole little standards of beauty. Like, we can always talk about how ridiculous the beauty. In fact, yeah, that's what we're gonna do one of these days. We're gonna talk about beauty and beauty standards.
Okay.
You got me
Yeah.
thinking now.
All right.
But I've really been thinking about like my appearance, everybody else's appearance and stuff like that. Like, you know, maybe maybe one of these days I'm about to try it out and see how it goes. See what my wife thinks, see what other people thinks. Because I'm like, there might be some reasons why my wife react the way how she reacts when it comes to me growing out my beard, or at least having a goatee.
Hmm.
When it comes to
Okay.
relationships and stuff, like, he does speak about relationships too.
Yes.
But that's why I was sharing this stuff with you guys, especially the final messages he has at the end of his videos. I really hope you guys paid. I really hope you guys were able to sit through the video
I
to
watched the
get
whole thing.
his last messages,
Yeah, I
and
watched the whole thing.
that's what was intriguing to me, is like he would leave a very helpful message at the end. It's like, may have to put that in practice one day.
Well, bottom line is, I think these woke nuts, these woke activists, these down with the patriarchy, man hating women are exactly, they're dropping their femininity. Men love feminine and soft and yes, beauty, because men are visual. You guys are. It's just what God put into you. You guys just are, and they want to buckle that. But I think you should look your best no matter who you are. And if that's not what that guy wants, then he has to move on. I always go to Sherman Clump's final speech at the end of The Nutty Professor, where Sherman Clump tells Miss Purdy that the deal is with me that I'm trying to remember what he said exactly. The fact is, I'm a big man. Now I will lose weight, but I'm going to be big no matter who I'm with. So whoever I'm with has to accept me for me. Most importantly, I have to accept me for me, and that's the whole thing. He said, "Yeah, I will lose weight, but this is who I am," and I think that's what you just got to go on. Not,
Mm.
I'm not saying don't take care of yourself. I'm not endorsing that, but
Laziness and all that bullshit.
yeah,
No, hell
yeah,
no.
yeah. And I think these woke bots just want to go around looking like old cat ladies in an alley, and then they're wondering why they're not getting date. They're dropping their femininity. They don't want to wear makeup. They don't want to do their hair. They want to wear these drabby clothes, like the lady was that was
And they
doing this
want to do.
video. And then they say, "Well, I don't have a date." Well, gee, wow. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You know, me myself, I love to look good. I love
Do
to wear
you
nice
hear
clothes.
what kind of man they want?
Yeah, I heard that. I said,
My thing is, how the fuck you gonna nail a guy like that looking the way you do?
yes,
Do you not
yes.
see the photos? Do you not see the billboards?
I
Who
mean,
does the fine man hook up with? A fine ass woman. You think you're fine? You don't look like that bitch up there with him.
mm-mm. I mean, I would ask her why do you want to get a man? What are you looking for? Are you looking for you want a meaningful relationship, or you looking for someone to validate you? I mean, what is it that you're looking for? Because when I saw her and she had her list, and I looked at her, I'm like, are you serious? Are
Let me
you?
let,
Are
let,
you
let, let me let me add to Child's comment there.
mm-hmm.
Hey, hey, he upgraded to Janet Jackson. I say that's a big upgrade.
Yeah.
Look, much love to well, lack of love to Janet Pickett these days, but back then, much love to Janet Pickett. But dang it, Janet was way better. I'm sorry. She just had that homely smile, that homely face.
Oh yeah.
Janet looks look like she's tight. Just everything about her was just tight.
Mm-hmm.
Her
She
hair
had
was tight. Her face was tight. Her body. I'm like, dang girl, you like Cruella Deville but finer.
it.
I'm talking about cartoon Cruella.
Mm-hmm.
But
The cartoon one.
that being said, let's start wrapping it up now because
Yeah. Yeah. You guys. Yeah.
I
I
got
got to
work in the
work in the
morning.
morning, and so do
We all
I.
got work in the morning. Fizz, you better find you a job, fool.
No, no, it's that plan starting next month after my campaign fails. It's really, I'm really getting impossible. I ain't saying got
After
no
your
backwards.
camp, no, you need to start looking for a job now. Start looking for prospects and everything. Look online.
I think I'm gonna
Job.
have to quit my job.
You just got the job, girl.
My back is killing me, and I have to use like a cane to walk around right now. Like,
What? You
yeah,
didn't get no back brace?
I don't have anything like that.
First paycheck, get you a back brace.
I don't think I'll make it to the first paycheck.
You better soldier on, girl. That's some. Dang it, Eloise.
I'll find something else.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
like
don't think
I
warehouse
can't.
job was for you.
I'm in pain right now. I just
Uh, I'll talk about it later. So just some suggestions for you. But well, here's one thing. It ain't gonna be no cashier job. I will tell you that. Kidding, kidding. I
At
kid. I
this
kid.
point, I'll take another cashier job. I just don't. I don't care if the customers humiliate me. I just don't want to have back pain.
And you shouldn't have to. You
At
shouldn't have
24
to.
years old too.
You shouldn't have to. If you've got back pain, consider wisely the kind of employment that you
What you
want.
doing
You
at
don't
that
want to be
job?
pain.
It's in a warehouse. Like I had to like lift
I
the
know it's a warehouse, but what you do at that job?
like I had to bend down to like basically
You lift boxes.
yeah lift boxes and put them in the truck.
Hashtag feminism. Kidding, kidding.
Oh my
Look at what y'all did to this girl, feminism. Look at what you did to this girl. She is suffering because of you dumbasses couldn't even stay at your fucking houses and use your fucking vacuum cleaners. You get this. This is the result of your bullshit. Sorry, Eloise. I don't mean to single you out like that.
oh, it's fine. I'll just ask them to put me somewhere else. Either that or I quit.
Man, why don't they put you in inventory? That would have been nice. That would have worked for you. That should be I'm not even gonna get into it. We wrapping it up. All right. Like thank everybody for being here. Those non-existent motherfuckers and those four of you left. And those seven of you that were here earlier. Thank you everybody. Thank you William Silva who graced us with his presence from Ishi's spot, Neil Star, if you were still here. See you again. Child, been a while since we seen you. We miss you, girl. We miss you. And of course, Redneck, who's our frequent flyer mile attendee. Oh, and also Air Gear and Big Al, man, Big Al. We're gonna be doing that Pacific Rim on June. By the way, guys, I'll be there with Big Al.
Thanks, child.
Okay. I
What?
think I think something's going on my end. I mean, it's something sounds silent now. Is that everybody?
Not
Bye.
Uh,
not
Oh,
to me, but if you want to bow out, yeah, we're wrapping it up. If you would like to say goodnight and bow out.
She spelled your name wrong.
y-
Well, you know.
mm,
She spelled it the way how I was saying it, Eloise.
I mean, technically that's like a correct pronunciation.
It's technically Aloise, but I don't know why it slips out as Eloise from me. Let me start saying y'all names already. Shit. The Georgia Pit Bull Fish Chozo.
bye everybody, and please back Goofanoid. It hasn't got any more back as November month.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. But I love you, Fizz. Always glad to have you here. The I haven't said this name in a long time. The bear of the see that you see how long it's been since I said your name, Eloise. The bear of the north, Eloise Dottle.
See ya, everyone. And get a back brace, apparently.
Everybody needs one these days.
it's like the Bear of the North. I was just about to say, look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
That's racist.
Ah, okay.
One more before you go, buddy. Anyways, we have the lady. Ooh, let me say that title correctly. The lovely Lady of Valor.
Hey everybody, this is Lady Plus Size, your lovely Lady of Valor, and I want to thank everybody for joining us here for this chill stream. If you like what you heard, or if you want to have suggestions and questions of what you'd like for us to rant about on chill streams, please leave your comments below. We love reading them. I'm sure Wolf will really appreciate it. And with that, I will wish you all good night and hope you have a great weekend and see you on Tuesday.
And don't smell his pinky thumb. The Warrior of
Oh,
Light
good
Final Fantasy
gracious.
Fan
Good
12.
gracious.
Ay,
You just worried about Wolf.
did you even mind?
He's open for Thursdays, by the way. 11 o'clock in the morning. Ladies, go visit him. You might need a
God
good.
damn it.
You might need a good stimulus.
I need some context. I'm gonna have to rewatch the stream to figure
Yes,
out what
we
the
do.
hell you guys are.
Yes, you do.
Mm,
All I'm saying is
I,
he's the good vibrator. He's got good vibrations. There go Mr.
great.
Good Vibration. Ah, it's a
Oh,
sweet, sweet sound.
can I wrap this up now?
I mean, you and your thumb did a good job of stimulating us.
Oh goodness.
Don't
Poor
worry,
Final.
Fino. This is not gonna be a thing in future streams.
I hope not.
You just make yourself
I
a little.
hope it's not gonna be a thing.
I
Just make it
mean, everybody
easy.
thought that about Final Fantasy, but here we are.
I mean, you are a Bishonen, so you gonna. I mean, I imagine girls will be all over you anyways, with that luxurious hair, that steely stare, and that crazy crest of a helmet, and the weird looking swords and crazy armor that you keep switching in and out of.
That's
That
just my
defies
avatar
all logic.
warrior of light.
No shit. But anyways, continue,
Anyway.
Final.
Anyway, that about does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, click like and subscribe and share with your family and friends. And make sure you ring the notification bell. That way you get notified of our latest videos. Go subscribe to Wolf10 Media if you haven't already. Go subscribe to me if you haven't already. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Final Fantasy Fan 12 signing off. And remember, may the light forever shine upon us.
I'm gonna hold on to that. Just watch out for his pinky thumb, though.
Oh my god.
It's a
What did you
vibrator.
just say?
Trip, dude. It's Christmas.
Oh.
This should be your Wolf
I
Commander Wolf.
cannot believe you.
You know, yeah, you know, it's nothing but love from the Wolf Man. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. More love. But yeah, this has been your Wolf Commander Wolf 10, your werewolf once again, letting you guys know to always remember you are the UN Spacey. Welcome to the Wolf Fleet.